We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout-out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartigo, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartigo. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Welcome, initiates, to the Underground Initiative, a secret underground organization where a menagerie of maddening Midwesterners gather around to explore the realms beyond through the medium of tabletop RPGs. Hey guys, how's it going?
We just lost our one subscriber, thanks.
There we go, bye.
Our illustrious patron, Toby, has said that I should not do falsetto, and to that, I say, well, I guess I just answered, so...
They want a refund, and it comes...
Too bad.
And the entire refund comes just from you, only you.
Thank you so very much, Toby. We appreciate it. And hey, if you guys want to be a patron at the Underground Initiative as well, check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/undergroundinitiative, where you get a slew of benefits by joining. You get access to our Discord, where you can chat with us and other community members. Your name will be shouted out at the beginning of the episode. Your name will also be included in the credits of every episode, and they will remain there as long as the internet continues to exist in its current form. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but Christa is back!
Oh, man.
Where?
Longcat has returned! Thank you so very much, Christa. We appreciate it. Also, concerning the Patreon, for every 10 patrons that we receive, I will wear a glorious wig for the entire session. Remember, every 10 patron is an episode of wig wearing. If we get 20 patrons, those 20 patrons will be entered into a random raffle where the winner will receive a physical copy of Written in Blood, Volume 1, a fantasy-esque anthology series of short stories where our very own John has made a lovely contribution to their pages. Thank you so very much, John. If we get 30 patrons, we'll do a puppet episode. I don't know how that's going to work.
We
But
just
I-
use dolls.
but I am looking forward to the challenge. Also, just to spice things up, this episode will have a live studio audience member. Thank you so very, very much for coming in. I'm also sorry, but
you will be.
they are off camera, but rest assured, they have a front row seat to the madness that will ensure in. My diction has just gone out the window, and we haven't even started yet. But they will be present for the madness, and we would like to say thank you so very much for being here. That aside, I believe that concludes opening announcements. So without further ado, let's get started.
Get him.
Attack!
Well, the neighbors found the fireworks again.
Oh.
Well, we're going to have to deal with that at some point, but yes, so...
What are you going to do? You walk out the door. Hey, we're recording nerd shit over here. Shut up! The insurance agent.
Quit your moving out there.
A glorious start to an episode, if I do say so myself. Last we left off, the Fist has made their way to the city of Vents, a city of stories, a city of bards, a city of magic. Here, the city of Vents, right, focus. Here, the city of Vents.
Got the character.
Focus!
How can I?
Tag two.
Here in the city of Vents has a lot going on for it. We've got the Dire Flamingos performing a live studio concert outside of the city walls in a number of days. We've got the illusionary manifestations of storytelling made manifest in some places of the city. Unfortunately, there are also a string of comatose victims with, at first, seemingly no understanding or rhyme or reason to this affliction. However, through the investigations of Kulkras and the rest of the Fist, it was discovered that there is sort of like far realm imprints, remnants, tears, just like evidence of far realm shenanigans everywhere that the comatose victims were originally found. As of right now, there are 13 comatose patients. Most notable are Londum Sternroot, lore seeker of the Cerulean Trove, and father to Kulkras of the Fist. Orion Sandcrafter, known a bard in his own right, but a known incursion peddler among the city, as well as the lead singer of the Direful Flamingos, Lilith Vainstar. How are they going to do the concert if their lead singer is comatose? I'm sure the Fist can figure that out.
Lip syncing. Vaxxus will fill in. Are you ready?
I can't wait for that. Led around town by resident fan of the Fist, Marben the Magnificent, illusion mage, performer extraordinaire. He's also been hired as an extra for a Far Realm themed tale that is currently in the middle of production here in the city of Vents. Eyes of the Beholder, it is called, performed by the Cult of the Star Children. As the Fist makes their way to the theater where presumably these individuals are in the middle of preparing their theater play, we will zoom out and go back to Deep Light Spires, underground. You may or may not hear pops in the background. We apologize.
Last year they didn't hear them, so.
Perfect.
So unless they get into really deep stuff that shakes the neighborhood, I think we're fine.
We'll see. We turn our attention back to Deep Light Spires, in the middle of the desolate wastes on the back nine of Arcala, where underground it resides.
Did you show our guest the mustache man?
Oh yes, by all means.
But continue with that one.
Underneath Deep Light Spires resides the tower of Archmage
We also
Aelin.
call it like a golf course. There's the front nine, the back nine. Back nine is the west.
Same trip.
We're having fun here.
We're having a good time.
We find ourselves in the tower of Archmage Aelin B. Weiss, where he, as well as another individual who is deciding to reside in the tower, our very own long cat, Shiima Sandcrafter. Shiima, what are you currently up to in the tower? Where would you find yourself?
Probably in the library. Being a nerd.
We cut to the multi-tiered library where Aelin has lent you a number of his construct companions, Galvans 2 and 3, just cuz. Here is the Tome of Devilry that you requested, Shiima. You look over the tome, and it looks like it is a compilation of just like devil-related atrocities within the Nine Hells, just like within like a weird span of time. Dates you're not exactly sure what they are in reference to. These are probably during the Age of Wonders. Like just an old world calendar that modern day to Terra does not can't make heads or tails of in this current time.
I was gonna say, you stop for a minute. I'm like, it's fine. It's just a dog looking for nachos.
Hey, that's nacho cheese. Play the laugh track.
Run it!
This is why we do it. Shiima, as you look over this tome, a burst of bright light appears within the space. This is how Aelin makes his way from room to room. He doesn't like to walk when he can just teleport easily. So you stand before this elven air genasi wizard in like long robes, a glowing staff, his hair just like a wavy white mess of clouds. Hello again, Sandcrafter. How is it going?
It's fine. What was the robot's name again?
Galvan.
Calvin. Right. Calvin just gave me this book I was trying to find, and Just reading.
The ancient atrocities of the Nine Hells. A fascinating read, if I do say so myself. They say that, they do say that originally devils were originally angels that were sent to fight the demons of the abyss, but in their prolonged war slowly became corrupted over time into the fiendish incarnations that they are now, if the stories are to be believed. Kind of makes you wonder if devils are as evil as people claim. But that is not why I came here. I understand that you did not want to be disturbed for any reason, but I thought you should know that your companions, the rest of the Fist, were just in the tower not too long ago. Yesterday, in fact. I thought you would be interested to know that they are making their way to the city of Vents. And it sounds like they may be in over their heads with whatever adventures that they are finding themselves in.
How long has it been down here?
Well, I know that you've been using various potions of awakening to keep yourself awake during your studies, but you've been here for about 3 days now, and I'd say they've been gone for about 24 hours, so it's probably noon wherever they are.
The town is burnt to the ground by now. Hey, Orlin, you see anything over there?
Set it on fire.
This is not the time to be joking, Orlin. Fireball. I hate both of you. How do you know that?
You're drunk.
Truth be...
I guess you'll have to teleport me there. I've got fireball ready.
Very well. Truth be told, I have been wanting to go to the city of Vents for some time.
I thought you wanted to stay down here for safety.
I do, for safety, but...
Do you think the surface is ready?
Definitely not.
Oh my
Not
God.
for...
Do you have a disguise?
Oh my God, he's bringing the overpowered NPC with him. We're all gonna die.
No, nothing of that nature. Before I set foot on within any big city, disguise or no, I would very much like to know the general layout of what's been going on. If you could perhaps...
I have a map here.
Well, yes, I understand that.
I was on the map of our column.
I was wondering if you are going to assist your companions in whatever adventures that they find themselves in, if you could do me a favor and bring me back some tomes, some stories. I want to understand what passes for entertainment in this new era that I find myself in.
So you're not leaving?
I am not, no.
Oh, okay. You had me excited there for a second. I thought you were gonna head out.
Oh no, I still have much.
I thought
I still
we were
have
gonna get
much
to
to
show you
do.
the sights for a while.
I still have
Give
much
you a
to
fake
do.
name. What do you want your fake name to be?
Ooh,
I'll
what
call
do
you
I want
Bob.
my fake name to be?
This is
Well,
Bob.
how about Alan?
We're gonna find him on the surface, and he's just gonna be wearing a fake mustache, a very obviously fake one.
Like some
He's
kind of
got
weird-
white hair, black mustache.
Alien? No, who is this alien you speak of? He sounds fun.
But last I attempted to teleport your companions to the city of Vents proper. I might not have teleported them as close as I would like, but hey, second time's the charm.
Hey, one time I killed us, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes, you told me about that
I didn't
story.
kill us, but it was pretty close. Yeah.
We definitely were.
We got
Lying the Voyager staff. Well, hopefully this will not occur a second time. Whenever you are ready, I can prepare my own teleportation.
Well, I've been to Vents, right? I've passed through it, haven't I?
You have. You
So,
probably.
like, it would make it easier to teleport since I've been there. Or, yeah.
All right, that will work. All right. Well, whenever you are ready. Is there any other last-minute preparations you would like to do
I
before
just
heading
start. What can I put in my bag of holding?
out?
I'm like shoving in all the potions I've crafted, some books, maps and stuff.
Air salts, I'm getting the shakes.
Can vigor salts be crafted?
Yes.
Are you gonna do like a Walter White and just start mixing stuff?
Here's vigor salt. It's blue.
What have you been up to, Shiima? I've been cooking.
I just open the bag of holding and it's just all kinds of not drugs.
I see where your brother gets it from.
That's the real thing. The fourth automaton that he has is named Jesse.
What up?
I keep Jesse in the basement. He doesn't need to come out. Alright. Shiima, you
I'll ask him like, okay, how many spell components can I take and shove in my bag of holding for later? Like crafting or like potion crafting components and stuff. I don't know.
Alright, well, seems that you have had
I can pay you, that way when you do go to the surface, you have some surface money.
That's right, I still don't have any modern currency.
Do you have any
Make him sound like a
ancient currency? that
I
can
do,
be-
actually.
can be changed
The surface
into money?
people might not
Do you
appreciate
have
me.
any precious gems or diamonds or anything?
I have precious
That can be
gems,
turned
diamonds, I have mag for days, but I do not have currency.
I mean, I can turn some of your gems into currency for you.
Perhaps a discussion for another time. But alright, you watch as with his staff, he draws on the ground a fairly intricate teleportation circle that is leagues different from anything modern that you've seen. And
I'm looking at it a little bit concerned because I don't know what all the teleportation circles look like. And I'm like, is it supposed to look like that?
yeah, like his circle looks more like 3 ovals stacked on top of each other.
Am I supposed to go into this Venn diagram?
Well, yes, of
It's
course.
not normal.
I've seen what passes for teleportation circles in your age. Trust me,
Are
this
you sure
one.
this isn't why you teleported them slightly wrong last
I
time?
don't know what you're talking about. He slams his staff on the circle, and you are in meat. So, Shiima disintegrates. Particle by particle, Shiima is pulled, spaghettified in
Is it top down or bottom up?
Do you have a backup character?
Both, and just like a string of particles, miles wide, stretches from the subterranean cave systems of deep light spires all the way to vents.
I think as I'm departicling or whatever, I'm just like before my mouth disappears, I'm like, I think we need to teach you the new way.
What's that? I can't hear you.
And then my mouth goes.
That entire time you're criticizing, he's like, really? You? This almost kill everyone?
It is a very crazy experience to have your consciousness, if you can even call it that, in this sub-particle form, to pass through rock, stone, water, air, all clouds. Your sensation is all but gone in this moment. Like you cannot feel the wind on your face, the warmth of the sun, the mist of rain clouds. It is just like maybe you are, but you can't process the feeling of this immense sense of overload from various points of consciousness, from the atoms that are strewn about. But piece by piece, atom by atom, Shiima Sandcrafter is rebuilt in a... Well,
Does it take seconds for my body to be rebuilt?
absolutely.
Does her life flash before her eyes? Like she's like, don't touch those bodies.
It's there, they're trying to reform.
Oh, but there's mushrooms growing on? Let me get them.
Are you guys desecrating bodies? Because I want to be first.
We can take this mag powder, right, guys?
Kulkras.
Mage Slayer.
Before you go, you are being led to the theater by Marvin. So the theater is right this way. Everyone, you hear a voice creep into your mind, like a rumble. A feline. A magical feline approaches, the most dangerous of all. Be cautious where you walk.
I think you're supposed to be talking to Vaxxus.
As that happens, poof. A poof.
Real.
I come in going, from when I said way.
There is a small cloud of smoke nearby, and with your robe of eyes, you clock the sudden appearance of the tallest Tabaxi that you know, Shiima Sandcrafter.
Mage Slayer.
Making an attack roll. I'm kidding.
Oh, hey Shiima, what's up?
Ah, you're alive.
You're alive.
Aelin said he hurt you or something in the teleport. I don't know.
No, you're still the one that does that.
He just fake, but
No,
he did this to me. Did it feel like that when he teleported you? Because my bits were flying.
Well, we were like turned inside out when you sent us the one time.
He turned me to bits, and now I'm here. It was weird.
I think we were
He
set more
made me
gently.
teleport in a Venn diagram. That wasn't normal.
He gave us a shoulder massage last time before he sent us. You must not be talking to him the right way.
I mean, I've just been reading books. He hasn't talked to me much either.
Maybe you had the book out too long. Maybe he wanted it.
You gotta know how to pick up on subtle hits, Shiima.
Shiima, but you see your companions. They have gone they have done some changes to themselves. Vaxxus is sporting a lovely suit of plate mail armor that has a blazoned crest of the Stormlord on him. You also see that not too far behind him is his younger sister, Lindira. Who's just like taken aback at the sudden appearance of you. You've met
I'm
before.
leaning over Vaxxus. Oh, hi, dear.
Oh, hi, Shiima. It's good to see you
Crane in my
again. You also.
And then as I'm doing that, I message Vaxxus. How did you get that armor? Where'd that come from?
You guys hear stupid voices? They're coming out of nowhere.
I think you're giving them to me
Vaxxus
because
is
I
still
got one.
crazy. That's
Well,
why.
you can keep them. I don't want them back.
Oh.
You also see that at first you don't recognize him, but you see Orlin. He's no
Does
longer.
he have his abs out?
Does Orlin have his abs out?
Now I got my arm around.
Yeah, that I don't recognize him.
Originally, you remember Orlin being like a pseudo tiefling. Now he's like 1.5 feet taller with like bluish skin and white hair. He also has
I just crouched down a little bit, and I'm like, oh, you're almost as tall as me.
Check this out, they're getting bigger.
Still training every day, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Shiima would
And then I'm
have.
like, I'm still reading every day, and I show him like all the spells in my spellbook now.
Your brain is so big, Shiima.
You also see that you look for Orlin's feline primal companion Saoirse, but instead you just see a whole ass manticore by his side.
She's gotten bigger too.
When did Saoirse become a whole ass manticore?
Like,
You missed all the people she ate, Shiima. You leave and you miss all the good stuff.
I give Saoirse some rations.
Saoirse now has like a humanoid lion face. It is so weird, but Saoirse is delighted for the snack.
I'm just hoping that Saoirse's gonna eat whatever the hell that other thing Orlin's carrying around with him.
Oh yeah, what did you do with Nil?
Oh, he was.
You haven't-
He was
he's
invisible.
invisible.
And he was tailing. Grimtongue.
Grimtongue. Okay. Right. Yeah, you guys haven't met him
Yeah.
yet. But I will say, perched on Orlin's shoulder is a imp creature. It is like a fiendish imp. It has the same face as Orlin, not buff. It was just like lean and fit, and he's like, "Oh, hey boss, who's this?"
Hey,
Shiima.
Orlin, why do you have a mini you?
No, I have a bigger me. This guy.
The whole thing. You gotta deal with it now.
Yeah,
Deal
imps
with
are
it.
always a whole thing.
Yeah, deal with it. Name's Dilro. Nice to meet you. Who are you?
Do you need an extra bag of holding to put him in?
This is
No, don't put me in the bag. I just got out of the cage.
Not yet.
Orlin.
Quiet.
Sarah's chew to it.
Oh.
You say the word and I'll banish him in a second.
I just like give a nice wink and nod to Saoirse. Like, yeah, get it.
You also see that Kulkras has just a more sterner look to him. Like you can tell that like something is clearly bothering Kulkras in some way.
Hey, Kulkras. What you thinking about, buddy?
Fiber.
Yeah, fiber. It's all the people that are unconscious. And my dad.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like, I heard about Orion and stuff too, right?
You have not.
Or, oh, I haven't. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on.
I mean, I have heard about like the Vox stuff that there are people knocked out.
Yes, exactly who you do not know.
Yeah.
We just had
I've
Kulkras.
heard about the passed out people.
Yeah, the passed out people. Your brother's here, passed out.
Oh,
My dad's passed out.
not on drugs. Like he's passed out because of other
All
things.
the far realms.
Is that something he does?
Yeah, how? Did he summon the far realm creature?
Well, he's your brother. I'm just asking,
claimed he
Shiima. You don't have to
doesn't do
answer me. You can tell me, shut up, Vaxxus, or
Claimed
whatever
he
you
just
want.
sells drugs. But I mean, I don't know.
More importantly, Lilith Bainstar's passed out.
Yeah, that show's
Who
gonna
is
suck
that?
if we don't solve the problem.
Is Lilith somebody Vaxxus is trying to date?
No, it's Dagger Flamingo singer.
He wishes. Lindero speaks up. Oh come on! Oh, everyone wants to date Lilith. Don't make that face.
Not everybody has a celebrity crush, little sister.
Well, that's a lie.
And I don't think he can help it. That is his face.
Are you just mad because that's your celebrity crush too?
I'm pretty sure it's everyone's celebrity crush.
So you admit it. Good for you.
Yes, I have a crush on Lilith Bainstar.
Okay,
At least I can. At least I'm strong enough to admit it.
Well, if you don't, I'll tell her myself when she wakes up.
Orlin, does this make me stronger than Vaxxus?
Doesn't take much.
No kidding.
I'm gonna banish you too, just for fun.
Look at those arms.
I gotta 18 strength now. He's like, what do you want from me? A 20. Yeah, I guess so.
He's in like middle school. He's got bigger arms than you.
Shiima. Marben speaks up. A human illusionist dressed in a.
I know you.
And I know you as well.
Like how we all
Hello
looked
again.
over like the cat was over there. What?
Hello again, Shiima. It has been too long. How are you? You just appeared. Or were you here the whole time?
No. I was definitely not here the whole time.
Okay, good. Because
not
if you
that
were, I would
good.
love to learn that trick.
Yeah, I'm not that good yet. Someday.
Well, when you do, teach me your ways. Please, I need more tricks.
If you give me a little bit of money, I can make you a potion of invisibility. Just so you know.
I will keep that in mind.
And we'll hide
How
you
much
away.
is a little?
I don't
Because that's all I have.
I don't remember, but
I don't.
25 gold? I don't remember.
I would do it, Mom, and remember that hag's after you.
We were heading to the one of the theaters here in town, and now you see like you are in the middle of like a semi-bustling street. However, this street has like a really dark gothic theme to it. The cobblestones are dark. There's like this low-hanging mist that clings to everywhere. All of the buildings are like dark, rustic, Tim Burton-esque style. And every now and then you see like what you can tell are just like programmed illusionary ghosts that like appear just to like, you know, like this is very, very much like the horror themed attraction district.
I'm looking around like, are we on a theater set?
Something like that. We
I've
are.
only passed like through or around events. I don't think I ever actually came in, so I don't really know the city itself.
Well, this is the city of Vents, home of the Bard's College. There is a cerulean trove here. I know that you are a member.
Yeah, I'll be there later at some point.
There's each district is usually themed to an avenue of storytelling. We've got drama, adventure, macabre, various others, and even things that don't fit the mold of your average storytelling. You know, performing arts, arts and crafts, that sort of thing. And you also see that there is like a number of just like street side performers, all wearing masks. Most of the masks are just like plain. They cover the entire face. There's like little eye holes for them to see out of. Others have more decorated masks. Don't mind them. That's just the norm out here. But yes, apparently Marben catches you up on what is going on. It looks like the comatose victims are linked to some sort of far realm shenanigery, and Marben is taking you to a theater where a far realm story has been in the works for a number of months. Maybe there's a connection there, or maybe there is someone within this theater troupe that can help shed some light on the goings-on of the far realm. And yeah, I got hired as just an extra stagehand. I do illusions in the background. If someone in the audience coughs, or if there's like a crying baby, I'm supposed to like cast spells to like quiet that down so that the performance can go on. It's a whole thing.
While he's
Doesn't pay much, but
while he's conversing with Shiima, I try
It's not his work.
to slip one of the rotten potatoes into his back pocket.
make a sleight of hand check.
Alright, here we go.
This is a check, so you are not paying for this.
Can I make
Easy.
a perception check just to see what's going on?
Absolutely.
'Cause
Kulkras,
I am-
you see what's going on.
I am looking at the group and all their new stuff and trying to like listen to what new things are going on and what they've been up to. So
Sure.
like I am paying attention more. Not great.
11.
My passive perception is 15, but I rolled a 2.
Nice. You outdone
Mark-
yourself.
What's my other? Eh. 2. No.
Vaxxus.
7.
Yes.
You are proud of yourself. You are able to sneak this rotten
Really?
potato into Marben's pockets, and he is unaware of it.
Score. I'm just staring at you.
But however, you do catch like a if you like, you do catch a glimpse of Shiima like locking eyes with you, like I know
I'm
what you
I'm
did.
just looking a little bit confused because I don't know why you just did
But
that.
Christa rolled a 2.
Passive
My
perception.
passive perception is 15.
What just for funds? What pocket do you put it in?
I don't know.
I will allow
How
you
many
to choose. If you
pockets
want to
does
put
he
it underneath
have?
his hat, you are more than welcome to do so.
Like on his head?
No, it'll just be in his back pocket. So if he sits down, I hope he doesn't sit down.
Perfect.
Mission accomplished. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, in we go. Marben takes the fist over to a side entrance of the theater, and as you enter, you see a lovely theater. It's a little small. There's definitely not enough chairs to fit this theater. There's probably 2, maybe 3 rows of chairs tops. It seems that not all of the chairs for theaters stay in. They like to shuffle around based off of use and whatnot. But the interior of the theater itself, lovely glittering red carpet, lovely red and what you assume is gold, but is probably more like a brass or bronze colored walls with fleur de lis designs accompanying them. Up as close to the stage as possible is a dwarven male with black hair, short black hair, and skinny ivory bones woven into his beard.
Bonesaw?
Huh?
Bonesaw?
It's not Bonesaw. He is looking at the stage, and upon this stage you see a number of these really grotesque looking statues. Familiar because you might have sold one of these statues not too long ago back in Boldor. These statues depict a very twisted, warped version of something. You can't quite tell what it is. The eyes, it looks like a mound of flesh with eyes and mouths and teeth in weird spots, tentacles in weird spots. But there's also a figure on stage that looks more animated than the others. Just a figure of a tall figure of flesh and tentacles and eyes and blobs. And it is just making just the most weirdest, horrendous noise that you can hear. And you see the black-haired dwarf goes, "Give me more! Like 3 more! You can do more! More! There we go! That's right!"
It looks like Rico.
At that point, you see a number of figures step out of the shadows onto stage, very colorfully dressed. And it looks like at this point, this theater troupe has taken notice of you. Marben, welcome. Nice enough for you to join us, finally. And I see that you brought friends. All right, Star Children, take 5. And you watch as this flesh-warped monstrosity of a person transforms, polymorphs into a
Mega Slayer.
Yeah, if you like.
All right. We're here to save the day. You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
You see you see that the tentacle monster sort of transforms into a tall, young elven male with a fairly long, what looks to be like a mohawk that's swoops to one side of his face, and he has these faintly twinkling yellow stars for eyes. Among the cast, we'll say, you see a female turtle that holds a violin nearby.
Cowabunga.
A gnomish female in a black and purple striped jester-like outfit that has like a small accordion set on their side. A halfling that looks to be wearing like a fake dwarven beard and fake dwarven hair, and another halfling that looks that steps out also wearing a fake beard, but that you also see that they're taking out these ridiculously wide white contact lenses out of their eyes. So, hello there. My name is Professor Nathaniel Grimtongue here.
Is that the dwarf guy talking?
This is the dwarven guy
The
talking, yes. Nathaniel Grimtongue, at your service.
Nathaniel Grimtongue.
So, who are you, and why are you here? I think we have enough stagehands for right now, but if we are ever in need of extras, I'll let you know. But, yeah, what's up?
I'm Count Orlin Trinette, and this is the Fist. We're here to observe.
A count, this far out. Well, welcome Count Orlin Trinette, welcome Fist. I take it you're not here just... you didn't come all this way just to see a ragtag group of performers. So what are you really here for?
Are you saying you're not any good?
I'm saying
That's what he said, kind of, right? Or is it just me?
one of the bearded gnomes speaks up. I knew it. We suck. He has the balls to say it. Now, calm down. The other halfling says, "Look, we got this. We just gotta keep believing in ourselves." No, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go get some coffee. No, please. Not again.
I start whispering to Lindy, "See, Lindy, it's so easy to mess with people. It's a riot."
That doesn't mean you have to.
No, but it's fun.
Okay, you're not wrong there.
Which one said,
They're doing their best.
never stop believing in yourself?
This looks to be a halfling. A halfling male. It looks like he has like some sort of like fancy mag-infused microphone on his hip, and you watch as he's like taking off like various like dwarven additions to his face as he's trying to like go after his stage partner.
As he starts walking off, I say, "I'm kidding. Come back."
Yeah. You see, he's kidding. Come on back. Make a persuasion check
To use thaumaturgy.
or a deception check, your choice. You.
I mean,
you
I
roll it, let
don't
me
know if they suck or just persuasion. We didn't
So
want
deception it is.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Well, I do like fans, and you watch as that little stroke of ego is all it takes to get this pint-sized starlet back.
Put my giant hand on top of the halfling's head and say, "Never stop believing. One day our theater troupe will be as good at theater as we are as adventurers."
This is the single most important moment of my life. Thank you very much, Count Orlin Trinette.
You should have seen the Count. One time he punched a goblin to the moon.
I did.
I'm not even gonna have you guys roll.
Ragtag group though you may be, I actually have heard of the Grim Tongues before, and I have something that you might be interested in.
Oh, really?
As adventurers, we have stumbled across a knife that has been sealed away for hundreds of years, and I pull out the dagger we found in that dwarven tomb.
He takes it.
You might recognize the sigil on that.
He pulls out like a small monocle and puts it up to his face and looks at this. Oh wow. this is from one of our ancestors back just from that got lost just after the cataclysm. Where did you find this?
Near Magrush.
Wow. Yeah, I remember. So some of our family members tried to, we grim tongues like to tell dark tales to people, to try to, in a more palatable ways. No one wants to hear about the atrocities of yesteryear, as it is normally told. But these are important stories, none the less. After the cataclysm, the Grim Tongues thought that it was our duty to inform the people of Terra of the past, so that it would not be repeated. This belonged to one of my ancestors that went to Dusthaven in this area of Magrush that what stands now, and I believe, well, the whole family believed that they were lost in the great sandstorm that appeared out of nowhere. This is a mighty fine jester. All right. We're just gonna take a longer break. Instead of 5, it's gonna be like 30. And
Go
you
get
watch.
that coffee.
You watch as the rest of the stagehands just sort of relax and whatnot. Some sit down at the edge of the stage. They dangle their feet. So some of the other stagehands brings in some chairs. Please sit. So, like I said, we are in the midst of, well, actually, he turns his attention to this tall, black-haired, emo-looking elf, and he, I'll turn the attention over to Mr. Inrin Runegaze here. This is actually his Theatos' story. I'm just here to supervise as a teacher of the Bard's College. The Inrin steps up and goes, hi, hello there, my name is Inrin. I guess you can call me the head of the Cult of the Star Children. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we're just here trying to perform a play about a dwarf that went crazy, saw some visions of the far realm, presumably, and yeah, we've been working on that ever since. We've gained some new actors, lost some actors. That's why we haven't been able to actually perform this play in a while. But I think we're making some great strides. But yeah, what makes you? Was that the only reason for your coming, was to meet Mr. Grimtongue here, or is there anything else that we can do for you today?
Saoirse's a big fan of the theater.
Is that based on a true story?
It actually is.
Oh, tell me more.
Are you the author?
I am. I've been, well, we've all been fascinated with the far realm because it's such an unexplored avenue of academic and theatrical interpretation. So we've tried to do our best to make sense of that which is innate madness. It's not been easy, but we welcome the challenge. As for the story itself, it actually did not happen not too long ago. Around the year 840, a blind stonemason by the name of Gallum Stoneeye received a vision in his dream. Didn't quite tell what that vision was, but the very next day, his blindness that he had since birth was gone. And he decided that he wanted to make new sorts of Well, sorry, let me back up.
He could
Gallum's-
have been faking it.
presumably, but
Faking blindness his whole life.
I've seen worse schemes, okay, Shiima.
You've seen worse?
Linda.
I see what you did there, Kulkras. That was a good one.
Lindaris speaks up. Unfortunately, there are many a scam that happens in Devil's Reach, so yeah, we have seen it all. You'd be surprised. Anyways, but yes, Gallum Sustonai was indeed stricken with blood blindness upon his birth. Presumably, that's the stories goes.
Mhm.
But he was very adept at stone carving and stone masonry, to the point where he would construct buttresses of individuals. Like that was his, that was his main talent. But he didn't actually have to feel people's faces and understand their proportions in order to carve their likenesses out of stone. He was just have a simple conversation with them, and then afterwards he would carve these beautiful works of art that bore striking resemblances of his subject. It was really, he was a savant of his time. But ever since the year 840, he claimed that his blindness was gone, that he could see the world for what it truly was, and that he wanted to come up with a new selection of stone carvings, and he called this eyes of the beholder. He wanted to show the world as beautiful as he saw it. Unfortunately, whenever his creations were finally revealed to the public, and he gestures over to the very weird flesh-warped stone carvings. That is what the people saw, and it genuinely frightened everyone who saw it.
Not bad.
Does it look anything like the void mines? Because those were like farm up stuff, right?
The false hydra is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We fought in the sewers.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Very, very similar vibes, for sure.
Do I know if the Trinettes have any of this guy's works? Either before or after his...
Make a history check.
Is this somebody that lives in town, or is he from some...
Natural 20.
Dang.
Your father
Sorry, I don't know
outright
useless stuff.
your father outright refuses to have anything so gauche in his household.
He needs only the perfect, realistic.
As a new dice from free RPG day.
Mine's been rolling pretty decent actually too.
All right, it's
Always above 10.
confirmed. Those dice are weighted. Throw them out.
Actually, they feel hollow.
Yeah,
That's worse.
They're very
Or
light.
not.
I don't know
Yeah.
what they're made out of.
But
It's not even there.
From the far
Feels like I'm holding nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Just got
See, where is it?
a brief intermission while we inspect our dice. Yes.
salt water to
That's
away.
right. You forgot to mention the announcements. We also got new dice too, correct?
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of us got new dice. Guy got me some. Thank you very much, Guy.
Came with two regular D20s, a giant one, and a mini one.
It's so tiny.
the mini one so you can go blind trying to read it when you roll it.
Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/underground initiative. At some point, we will make merch.
But I still have the sharpest dice.
Yeah, you do.
That would kill somebody. It'd go
I
right
don't
through
know,
their
I
foot.
Feel it. It's
That
still
metal
so sharp.
triangle is pretty dangerous.
Oh yeah, these are the cat ones I got you.
Back on track. So,
I'm glad you like
We're
them.
not on a
They all
train.
have such
you're
angles.
yeah.
So pointy.
The entire city event is like, okay, next stop.
What do you mean?
But yes. To answer someone's question, no. After Gallum Stonai revealed his works to the public, he has sort of disappeared from public eye. He used to live in the grand dwarven city of Molten, but he would that's where he was born. And then I believe I need a map because I don't even remember my own places.
So, Kulkras, do you think you can get Shiima back up to speed with all the weird things you've been seeing around town?
All the far realm stuff?
Are you
Sure.
hallucinating or something?
No, around all the points where people fell unconscious, there's a lot of fell realm shenanigans.
Fell room?
Far realm. Fair realm.
Far realm.
The fair realm.
Have you been getting into my booze, Kulkras?
Fair realm.
Yes.
Hey, you put that back.
See anything in here?
Kulkras has drunk the entire bottle of Lucky Stark Air wine.
Man, I'm going to be lucky for the rest of my life.
You'll have to show me the locations, I guess.
I guess, yeah, while he's
As we
talking,
make our way through town.
do I pick up anything in here?
As you look around the space, you don't notice anything unusual.
Is the statue cursed?
If it is, go ahead and make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Should I transform into a monkey for this one? He has a better Arcana score than me.
You just do a beast from X-Men, put on this tiny pair of glasses, start looking around.
Start quoting Shakespeare.
Good pull. Good pull.
Start talking way more
If
eloquently
I
than you
detect
normally do.
magic, would that detect something like this?
I do say, my
naturally.
dear fellows, there is
This object
Potentially,
is
yeah.
completely cursed. 11.
11. You ponder the grotesqueness of these statues, and you try to peer for any lines or hints that there is some sort of cursed arcane nature
Is
about
anybody
them.
else hungry?
There are moments where
I guess I forgot to eat while I was reading.
there are moments where you feel like some of these stone carved eyes are like following your gaze every now and then.
Well, joke's on it, because my rope follows it too.
You think that that's what's happening, but you can't be certain with that roll. But I will say with that roll, you
There's only one thing to do.
Mage Slayer.
You start swinging it like all the stuff you see just in a big circle.
What an interesting statue.
What was the stone carver's name? Gallum Stone
Gallum Stone Eye. Gallum.
Gollum made these statues.
Gollum.
The precious?
That's what we
Precious.
Eye? Is he still alive?
You do that voice.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
a
the
little
current
jealous.
year again? Is it on?
856.
Is it on here? I don't
Yeah, it was
remember.
only 16 years ago.
Oh, I don't have a pen. Hold on. I gotta
I'm
get
gonna make a character based on that.
whatever.
Stupid dogs.
Vaxxus. The year.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
what was
love the rails that we just abandoned
it?
entirely.
856?
Yes,
I'm easily amused. I don't apologize.
that's fine. Vaxxus. The year 840. That's the year you died first.
Did you die? Yes. But I lived.
I got better.
Importantly, that's the year Connell and Trinette are in 3.
Yep.
Plus about the temporary death.
Anyways, Gallum Stone Eye unveiled his new creations to the public in the city of Virata, just south of Molten.
Okay, so he was from Molten.
But like I said, the people there did not, well, rightfully so, presumably. They were freaked out at his creations, and he sort of.
Right on the map.
Yes, it's just south of Molten on the back nine.
Do we have to make hand gestures every time you say Molten? all it reminds
Molten.
all it reminds me of this dude where's my car, Zoltan.
Yeah.
Zoltan.
Molten. Unfortunately,
most of his stone creations have been
I
either.
was looking for Boltan. It's over there. Okay, that was
We have to find it on the map first before we continue.
Indeed.
Yeah.
When did I get? When did I come back? Because I had it in a notebook, but I haven't used that notebook in forever. Wherever.
Sure. You came back the year 856. Let's say a month before the adventure started.
Okay. 856. All right.
You're like 15 years of your life, I think.
Pretty much.
Look, college was a hell of a time.
Didn't even get his
15 years and
bachelor's.
you're not even like a doctor or anything?
Look, he was drunk at the time.
that wicked bender just never ended.
This isn't where I parked my carriage.
Is everybody upside down? You're upside down.
Anyways, Mr. Stone Eye's creations, after he became a recluse and remained unseen from the public eye, many art collectors has tried to snatch up his creations, mostly for just like the aesthetic weirdness that these statues can convey. Others will seek to buy them just to destroy them, believing them to be a profane in nature and they should not exist in the first place. These are thankfully on loan by our illustrious Professor Grimtongue here. Well, yes, I like to collect weird stuff that's part of the Grimtongue nature.
So you're the one that bought it.
Yes. I bought these statues from Gallum Stone Eye's cousin, Oldath Pebblebeard.
Hold on. Say that again.
Yes.
Odath,
Yeah.
Odath,
Pebblebeard.
Pebblebeard, all one word.
The AI is single-handedly keeping you in business.
They really.
Yes,
This is
Pebble
Gallum's
Bear, and he needed some
cousin.
stone statues.
Gallum's cousin.
Yes.
Is he local?
See,
No, he still runs a gallery in Bruata. In fact, he used to be Gallum's partner, presenting his stone carvings to the world. But ever since Gallum unleashed his eyes of the beholder gallery, Odath has been he's been struggling. So I try to help out whenever I can. People in that framework believe that Odath has lost his touch for, or his eye for stonework, architecture, and artwork. It's a shame, honestly. But the elf speaks up. So yes, afterwards, Gallum became a recluse, and then he disappeared. Not even his cousin knows where he went.
But it was last seen somewhere in Verona.
Yes.
And where'd you get the idea for this play from, Enron?
Oh well, I can't. Well, normally I wouldn't reveal my sources so abruptly. You watch it as like the halfling that you encourage. He like nudges him. Like, come on, you got this. Is Count Orlin Trinette here? You have to tell him.
come on.
Oh, all right, fine.
Just pick him up by his collar. Tell us, nerd.
This is the fist way.
Again? This is not the first time that the fist is bullying nerds.
It'd be like the
It's not gonna be the last.
I think Shima's the only
I'm
one
not,
who's
I'm not,
against it.
I'm not
And
taking
Salic,
part.
if you're
I'm just standing there with my notes like, yeah, go on. As they like get the information.
You're not into astrology, are you?
As a matter of fact,
What's the other guy
Reggie
into?
does Rico.
Astrology.
No, it was his father. Then his husband was into something else.
I think it was
Was it
geology.
geology? Okay. Do you like land rocks or space rocks?
Space rocks.
He's a nerd. Nerd.
Get him.
Space nerd.
I like how you say that like while you adjust your glasses, or you're like, you finish reading the book. He's a nerd.
Now that
He summoned the Hydra.
now that Inran Rune Gaze is off stage and is like sharing the same space as you guys, you can see like his eyes are like black voids with like really small, tiny, faint yellow stars instead of pupils that are just sort of occupy his eyes.
Which one is this?
This is the elf.
The backer.
Goth.
No, the
Okay.
the writer, I guess.
Does this look like some kind of drug that any number of us have been on at any point?
Make a history check.
Are you on incursion?
Right. All right, let's go with old blue. Oh no, it failed me this time. 6.
Could be.
Okay.
Yep.
What are you on?
Can I do like an Arcane
Better share.
to see if his last name Rune Gaze?
Give me your fingers.
I'm
out, man.
Yeah, sure. Make an Arcana check.
We're having a good time.
13.
You don't think that like Rune Gaze is probably like the family name moniker. Like you think that his family probably has eyes like this, and you finally realize this isn't just like an average elf. This is an astral elf. Elves that have like some
Space elf nerd.
He's a super space nerd. Get him.
kinda, yeah, like high stereotypically high elves love to study magic. Wood elves study like the magic of nature and whatnot. Astral elves big into space. They're like they contemplate the stars, celestial bodies, believing that they also have magic within them, just like how the planet that you guys live on have magic, and some astral elf families have like loose connection to what can only be described as astral magic. It's just wizardry with a starry flare, and that is usually represented with constellations, sclera of eyes.
So he's constipated.
Always.
Okay.
I think we interrupted. What did he say about it?
I think we interrupted.
Sorry, we got lost in your eyes.
A lot. I think we interrupted.
Here a second. That's how I discovered this.
And that is how I met your mother.
Sorry, what?
Yes. Sorry. Your question was?
How did you get the inspiration for this one?
Well, at the inspiration of my compatriots. I know this sounds a little classy, but it came to me in a dream. I dreamed of Gallum's Stone Eye, and I believed that his story would make a lovely story to tell here in the city of Venice.
Have you been noticing anything strange going on lately? Seen anything strange?
Oh, every day. This is Venice. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. If you are, you're gonna have to be a little more specific.
Have you been around during any of the sleepinings?
Oh, you mean the comatose patients?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for that too.
No, can't say that I've been around them. I've heard that Stephen, the first victim, a janitor, was stalking this particular theater the night of his sleepening, as you say. But according to the investigators at the law hall, that didn't happen here. That happened elsewhere.
As in outside the city?
Not outside the
At his
city.
apartment.
Scorber Steve,
Kulkras
damn
does
you.
know that.
Like in a different district or something?
Correct. To my knowledge, all of these sleepings have happened within the confines of the city limits.
Okay. Can you give me a rundown of the district names real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, come on, Marvin.
So we've got
Whoever wants to shout about.
We've got the Drama District, Alternative Arts, Adventure, Art, Macabre, Choir, Ensemble, and Orchestra.
What hotel? Where are we staying in? What district?
You guys are staying in the Adventure District at the Heroes Hall.
So you guys, we're gonna have to switch hotels. We gotta switch to a hotel in the Drama District because we're always starting shit.
We're also heroes.
I know, but we're more starting shit than the other thing.
I don't think any of these places could house our collective ego. It's just a lost cause, Kulkras.
Is it ego if you're destined for greatness?
Yes.
Maybe not. When you say it that way,
I just say yeah.
That quote, surprises the rest of the ensemble cast. Are like, oh, wow.
So wise.
I believe that's
The greatest wizard.
That's what people say when they mean fake it till you make it, right there.
Which district is the Bard's College in? Is it sort of in the center somewhere?
So the city itself is designed like a circle. One side has all of the districts. The other side has more like the
Commerce.
Like the business?
business, commerce, government buildings.
So it's like half of it is all theaters, and the other half is all like stores and residential and stuff.
Yeah, there's stores and stuff in the districts as well, but the
So
other
lots
side
of
has
others.
stuff like the Law Hall, Bard's College, Healing Hands Hospital.
All the
that
fun
sort
stuff is on this side, but if you want to stop by the business factory, you got to go to the other side of town.
Indeed.
And have an alcohol.
Have an alcohol.
That show gets brought up so much. I love it.
So good.
And then what's the current district that we're in right now?
Macabre.
Oh my god.
So, Kulkras, now that Shima's here, do you think with her intelligence and your, I don't know, X-ray vision or whatever, we could figure this out?
Probably not.
Probably.
Well, thanks for nothing.
But we'll stumble into it anyway.
The turtle speaks up. This female almost looks like a sea turtle with a smooth face and smooth shell. Their shell is decorated with glitter and reflective tattoos of like stars and constellations. She looks over and says, "Oh, do you think that the Far Realm might be involved in these sleepings, as you say? You think that there's a connection?"
That's what we've heard, right? Isn't that what we heard? Right?
We have a
We
hunch.
heard-
That's what our indications have pointed towards.
Oh, well, this is bizarre but fascinating. You will not find anyone better in understanding the Far Realm than the people you see here. So please ask away, and if truly our knowledge can help these sleepy victims, who knows what that might do for our credibility.
I'm going to side-eye Nathaniel and Henry and see if either of them look like disappointed that she's saying this, or
Can I do like an inside check?
restrained, or
Anyone who would like to make an insight check on
To see if she's just doing it for the clout or whatever.
if anyone would like to make an insight check on the troop as a whole, you may do so.
I might as well because I can see all of them.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but this is probably my fault. But you didn't hear me say that.
Oh,
The tiny die.
I have
It's okay.
oh, hold on.
Thanks for
Let me get the results first.
18.
18,
20.
20,
17.
17.
Lindero will roll too.
Okay.
Vaxxus.
No, you roll with your bane.
Vaxxus, are you still Bane?
Both of us
Have
are.
you been messing with the gods again?
Hey, they started it, Shiima. Don't say it like
God
that.
started it.
They always
did
start it.
technically.
They got nothing better to do, so they got to mess with us all the time.
Did you take the necklaces off? Or do anything positive for them?
We still got his dialogue.
Lindero got a 14.
Nero got a 14. Okay.
We do that bidding all the time, and what happens to me? Oh, I get Bane just because they're bored.
The fist does their best to gauge the intentions of the children of the Star Cult, along with their Professor Nathaniel Grentum, and the vibe that you're getting is just like genuine perplexity, but also a desire for involvement, mostly to the benefit of the theater troupe as a whole. You get the sense that, like, if the stars have aligned in this way, that if they can help you solve a problem in Vents, that their notoriety will go up as bards.
Okay, how about this? If one of you passes out, call us first, and then we can work with you at location.
Well, how can they call us if they pass out?
No, the rest.
Kulkras, I was going to say that, alright? You didn't give me a chance to speak up, but whatever.
The non-passed out people call us, and then we can work with you.
Now that sounds like the smart Shiima would do.
The gnome that is dressed kind of like a jester looks over at you, Vaxxus, and says, what do you mean that this might be your fault?
Well, let's just say I have more enemies than friends. They're like my frenemies. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't like them, so it depends. I don't...
He keeps getting baned by the gods.
And rabbits.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a rabbit.
It's so nice that we all say,
Yeah.
rabbit.
Sometimes I'm on Vesh's bad side, sometimes I'm on Vecna's bad side. It just depends.
Just casually
The
drop
theater troupe
traitor.
genuinely does not know how to respond to that.
You should do a play about me and them.
No.
They're considering it. Nice.
No one has heard of the fist.
Oh no.
You don't know what
Well,
you've
that's a
done.
lie, because they know who we are.
Well, now we do.
Yeah.
Orlin's Any idea of the blow you've just dealt to Orlin's ego? None of you are leaving now.
Yeah, he's just standing there cross-armed now.
How? Okay, that's a vicious mockery right there.
Don't worry, we just have to go solve this, and then give them a little bit of attention, and they'll love us. It'll be fine.
Might find theater troops in the adventure area that are more up our alley.
We are leaving with a huff.
Good day.
We're looking for real fans, not wannabe fans.
No, wait, but we'll help you. Why said good day?
Tell us about your dream, though.
Oh, yes, of course. Enrin just speaks up, starry-eyed, literally. Well, honestly, there's not that much to tell. Days before the dream happened, the children of the Star Cult, were tasked with doing a performance for the Bards College. You know, part of our ranking up system. The more plays that we do, the more the more plays that we do well, the more notoriety that we can get, and then the more potential for solo acts that we can do in the future. But
They're trying to reach
we were all drawn here with our interest in far realm scripture and understanding storytelling, and we really wanted to tell a story based around the far realm and what is possible, but none of us really had any good ideas. But eventually, a dream just came to
to me. A dream of a blind dwarven stonemason who could literally shape monsters from stone. It was quite fascinating and frightening, to be honest, but after I awoke, I went to the archives to try to see if this story existed, and lo and behold, I found an old news article about Gallum Stone-Eye and his exploits, and I figured that had to have been the dwarf in my dreams. Now, that's not Providence. I don't know what is.
Alright, do you think we're out of clues around here? Maybe we should go somewhere else. This is very enlightening, though, and interesting.
Daniel, did you have the statues here before this play was put together?
No. My students came to me with the idea, and I had these statues imported from our family home, my family home in Montana.
That's a long way to bring a statue.
It's been a number of months, so yeah.
Wait, who's from Motown?
Nathaniel Grimtongue is,
Okay.
or at the very least, his family is.
When are you planning to do this play?
Funny you should mention it. We should be doing it on the Dua Luna event in just a handful of days. I hear that it's also the same day that the Dire Flamingos are going to be playing, so I don't think we're going to have that big of a turnout.
I do one of these.
Yeah. Poor planning.
So what you're saying is the leader of the Dire Flamingos being passed out is your motive.
That's not public knowledge.
Oh, is it up? Oh.
Wait, what? You don't say.
Shiima, Agsnay on the A-star nay.
Some
you didn't-
of
I don't know
them
if you told me if it was
huddle and
public knowledge or not.
Kulkras. You can kind of hear what they're saying. You know, maybe we should wait.
He's just standing right next to him. What are we doing?
I
just entered the huddle.
Without her
I'm just leaning over, like, yeah. What you say?
Nathaniel speaks up. Honestly, it's less. These performances aren't meant 100% for the public. They're mostly for the alumni to judge their performance as a whole. It's more like a student presentation than anything, and obviously the public can attend if they choose. That's just a bonus, but that does not. The amount of attendees does not affect their grade in any way. And he gestures to the empty hall where there are just a handful of seating chairs for this particular theater. You get the sense that not a lot of people shows up to these student only performances.
I just start rambling to myself. Yeah, Vesh doesn't like me sometimes. Vecna,
We should
the
leave
rest
you
of the
to your,
gods, the Black Heart
fantasy
Bandits.
Did we get a gist
That
of
one
what this
guy I
play's
passed
about?
to town.
about the stone carver guy. And
Well,
his
it's about the
creation.
stone carver, but what's the main theme?
What's your plot?
Well, if you'd like,
We may come
we
and
were
watch
just
it anyway, but
well, if you like, we were just about to have a quick dress rehearsal. You're more than welcome to sit in if you'd like. Should only take about an hour and a half.
Vaxxus is actually interested, despite him not liking company. He's a fan of the performing arts, since he used to perform at the Midnight Carnival sometimes.
All right, wonderful. Before the play starts, we're gonna take a little break. So, enjoy these announcements. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/underground initiative. For every 10 patrons, I'll wear a wig for an episode. For 20 patrons, one of you might win a book. For 30 patrons, you get puppets. That is all I'm going to say on that. Thank you very, very much. Once again, enjoy these announcements, and we will be right back.
Nacho Man.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartico, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartico. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
And we're back. So,
Mage Slayer.
every time.
That's
That's how you
I
start.
put on my theater
Mage
glasses.
Slayer.
As you guys, as the cult of the Star Children prepare for their dress rehearsal for Eyes of the Beholder, you learn a little bit about the troupe in general. Inren Runegaze, he plays his bard instrument of choice is the Kuena. It's kind of like a pan flute made of bamboo. He is the screenwriter / stage director, as well as the narrator of the production. Krar is the name of the turtle, the sea turtle.
Is that like K-R-A-R?
Krar, K-R-A-R. Yep.
Okay.
She plays the violin. She works on illusionary props. Vasana Lightbloom is the gnome who wears the black and purple jester outfit. She plays a small accordion. She joined the Children of the Star Cult to work under a member of the famous Grimtongue family. She works primarily in promotion, crowd working, and plays the score during the performances.
Just keep score.
Sure.
Is that the score is the accordion?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like weird, dark, low
Wait, do you mean
accordion.
score as in, like, she plays the music?
Yes.
Score. Okay, I thought score you meant like a made-up word.
Oh no, it's alright.
Okay, go ahead.
Pretty much. Laver Fogdream is the halfling male. He is a struggling performer.
So when the Doom music kicks in.
He wants to be a voice actor in a new Voxbox drama that he has written called the Domain of Gloom. Very Twilight Zone-esque inspired short stories and tales.
Which one is going to give us their mixtape?
His instrument is a mag-infused microphone. His role in the production is that he plays the cousin in the story, Oda Pebblebeard. The other halfling, the female, is Zenri Applewood. She is a former child actress. She used to do toy commercial ads. She plays the castanets, or the tango clackers.
She has a gnome.
She is a halfling. She really good at dance, but she's also good with method at acting. She plays Gallum Stoneeye, but she has high dreams of wanting to play damsels in distresses in other plays. But she needs more practice expanding her range with other roles. That's why she's playing a male dwarf, a blind male dwarf.
She could follow us on our adventure. We'll put her in a lot of distress.
She's better playing wolf when she's a woman. Maybe.
Well, I mean, back in the day, all the dudes played chicks. So.
Yeah.
And once again, Professor Nathaniel Grimtom. He is a professor at the Bard's College, and he is currently overseeing the Cult of the Stark Children as a teacher / mentor for their current production. The Fist take their seats within the theater.
Where am I taking it?
Huh?
Where am I taking it?
Right back to the hotel.
I mean, that's up to you.
Get up and
To
walk
a
out.
better theater.
Does Marvin also take a seat?
Marvin does not. Marvin.
It's only a matter of time.
Marvin is off to the side. His job is to either amplify the sounds from the stage. Like if someone is a little too quiet, he will illusionarily boost their audio, and if someone is being too loud in the audience, he will quiet them down.
Oh, man.
He's the boom mic.
He's the equalizer.
He's the heckle police.
What's Chip doing?
Chip is Marben's illusionary monkey.
Is it a
First
illusion?
time it was
Oh,
mentioned,
sorry.
this time.
Plot revealed.
No. That,
Got it, boys.
That is
The
his-
monkey's behind this entire
That
solve the case,
Mage Slayer.
it is his animal familiar. He's a little chimpanzee in a little red vest and a tiny red top hat. He's just sort of meandering about the theater. He doesn't have a job per se. Vaxxus, you do note that the monkey Chip does keep trying to pick at something in Marben's pockets, but Marben is like, Chip, stop! I'm trying to work.
Dang, the monkey caught you.
Marvin, don't take this the wrong way, but we have to strangle your monkey. He's behind all this.
Is that a euphemism for something?
I'm glad someone said it.
You guys do that back at the hotel or not here on the stage?
That's for the adult district.
As soon as we said he was behind the plot, I'm like, I got the perfect phrasing.
I don't think that was covered in the magazines.
Which magazines were you looking at, Kulkras? You never told us your favorites.
Hush.
Okay, so he does have a favorite.
Quiet in the peanut gallery.
All of the voices of the Fist are suddenly silenced. You're not exactly sure how, but then you see Marben playing with magic.
I messaged Marvin
Okay.
because I was trying to tell him something while they were talking. That I wanted to say it to the rest of the group too. I wanted to say I'm gonna critique your guys' magic use, and maybe I can give you some notes on illusory spells or perhaps timing of spells. Maybe I could help make it better.
Marben responds, honestly, we would not say no to outside criticism
Maid Slayer.
and critiques. The theater darkens and the play begins. The play of Eyes of the Beholder are very much Shakespearean in its presentation. The narrator Inrin narrates what is going on. The actors come out. They perform their. They say their lines. They speak to one another. There's not a whole lot of props on stage. It's just like costumes and wordplay. Very much theater of the mind. Every now and again, there will be like illusionary silhouettes in the background to give the feel of spaces. You know, inside of a stone carver's workshop, outside in a garden space, etc.
At one point, I summoned Todd as part of the.
I will let you know when the perfect time to do that is.
All right. Oh man.
And then the statues are on stage, right?
Yes, but
They're constantly out there.
No. At the beginning, those are removed. The only ones that are on
So
stage.
they start off with just empty stage, but eventually they'll bring the statues. And stuff.
Yes. First, Inrin comes on stage. He tells the story of Gallum. Born to a family of stone carvers and stone masons, though born blind, Gallum had a knack for making sculptures into the exact likeness of his subjects. People came far and wide for the blind artiste. All he would do is speak to a person, ask them questions, and from there he would make remarkable works of art. And as he narrates, Gallum comes on stage, and he's just having like a muted conversation with someone, and you see that as he's having a conversation, a illusionary stone carving will appear on stage that looks just like the person that he is talking to. His cousin, Aldoth Pebblebeard, who also comes on stage, owns several art galleries for hosting parties and auctions. Odath was Gallum's best friend and a manager. There's like various scenes of like Odath complimenting his cousin, even though he's been blind his whole life. He just has a knack for stone carving and connecting with people, and just that like he has a sight onto his own, even though he was born blind. Just a lot of like emphasis on that. There's like little jests and whatnot. Oh, if only you could see the world as we could. I can only imagine how that could amplify your artwork. Gallum responds, who knows? Might get worse. You might be even uglier than I imagined. Oh no, not at all. You know, just a little playful jest like that.
Which one's the ugly one?
One night during the Dua Luna event of 840, and like illusionary symbols of like both of Terra's moons appear on stage. One large like reddish brown moon, Yolara, with a smaller greenish moon, much like an eye. Both of the moons sort of overlap, with the small moon in front of the large in back, which makes Dua Luna look like an eclipse of some kind, with that looks like a big red eye with a small green pupil.
Oh no, he's going for the chips.
On the night of the Dua Luna event of 840, Gallum had a dream. A beautiful and terrifying dream. things that he could not explain. And there's like these illusionary shadows of tentacles and tendrils that sprout from those tentacles in mystifying waves along the curtain's surface. When he awoke, he claimed that he was cured of his blindness, and the lady playing Gallum on stage quickly is on stage, turns around, removes her blind contacts, and then faces the audience with like actual eyes. People with a fairly high passive perception, I would say Kulkras and Orlin are the only two that actually see the change happen. But everyone else is mystified at the, oh wow, that happened.
What's the
He claimed that he was cured of his blindness, and that he has been granted a vision through his dreams. The scene changes, and now Odath and Gallum are having like a joyous conversation, where Gallum is saying, "Odath, I can see you clearly. Odath, you're more beautiful than I ever imagined. This world, that tree, that bird, that river, everything. It's so beautiful." His cousin elated that his friend. Honestly, like even though they're family, like these two, you can tell like there is like a best friend dynamic between them. Gallum, with his new senses, says that he wants his cousin to host a viewing of his newest pieces at his gallery. However, no one is to vet his creations until the night of the viewing. He wants to surprise the masses. He wants to show them. He wants to like pull the curtain over people's expectations of the world. Just like the curtain has been pulled from his vision, and he was faced with the beauty of reality. He wants to recreate that same sensation to his followers. Odath was overjoyed at the news. Gallum, with his new senses. Just like that. As that goes on, the music sort of sours as Odath leaves the stage, and now it's just Gallum monologuing to himself. "I will show them the wonders of this world. Perhaps they do not understand it. Perhaps they never will. But I was given this sight for a reason. I was given these talents to express my reality for a reason. People must know. People will know." As he talks, you see like there's genuine elation that the actor is trying to convey. And while that goes on, the shadowy, tendrily background becomes a lot more solid. Just a lot more pronounced, let's say. At first, you're like, "Oh, that's kind of creepy," in a very like shadow of a dead tree, almost looking like a hand. Now this looks a lot more creepy. Attendees at the art gallery were excited to see the new wonders that Gallum had in store for them. And you see that there are a handful of illusionary patrons. There's only like a handful of actual actors. The rest are illusion-based. Some need some work. Some have like the AI melted faces look, no pupils. Some of them have like extra fingers.
One's got a Picasso face.
Something like that, yeah. At that point, some of the the stone carvings, as you know, are wheeled on stage, but they are covered in like a very beautiful silk cloth. Eventually, several dozen covered statues were rolled in. A lot are illusionary. And all at once, they are uncovered. Each and every statue depicted horrible, grotesque monstrosities, carved from various colors of marble.
Send in the Todd.
Where does... Okay, so... Where do you want to summon Todd? On stage?
Are you just gonna like poof him in the center stage, or are you gonna like poof him
Yeah,
on the
like-
side and make
like-
him walk in?
Yeah, like how intrusive do you want Todd to be made?
Excuse me while I nacho this.
I'll make him appear center stage and just like silently like wave his arms and stuff.
I thought you were going to give him the Looney Tunes frog, the hello, my baby. Wait, where did he get a cane? I wish.
Marben tries to counterspell, but he rolls a natural 1.
You'd have to roll awfully high, too, because isn't it like max?
Yeah, it's I think it's like a 5th level spell slot, because you're a warlock.
Yeah, automatically.
Yeah. So Marben tries his. Marben sees a heckler in the crowd. He's very much aware of the shenanigans that Vaxxus does.
Well, he better not sit down.
He was specifically looking at you the whole time. Do
Yeah,
something.
he was just waiting with counterspell. Just he knew it was going to happen eventually.
Every now and then you see him scratch his butt. You're not exactly sure, and he's like confused why he's doing it. It's
Oh,
like,
man.
what's going on?
He's going to
with
get
your pants?
athlete's
Like
butt.
he hasn't realized that he has a potato in his pants yet.
A rotten potato in his pants.
A rotten potato in his pants.
Is he allergic to potato? Is that why it itches?
No, it's been sitting there a while.
I mean, it is growing spuds.
While this is going on, a real monster takes the stage. A black tar humanoid figure with 4 arms, and instead of a head, it just has this sideways gaping maw in its chest.
That's my boy.
And is he silent or is he making noise?
I'll say he's silent.
Has he ever talked? I don't remember.
Makes-
He just goes like, "Brr."
He taps.
Brr.
He taps. he taps his monster foot. That's about it.
Tygo Burr.
As an actual monster takes the stage,
Shiima starts
and
eating chips.
immediately, like a record skip, like a record scratch, the music stops. The illusions kind of go haywire. And the production kind of falls apart at that point.
Well, that's really weird. Doesn't that look like... Todd, sit down.
Hey, Todd is perfect for this.
Marben attempts to cast to dispel magic on Todd. Eventually, it works, but there is this moment of like everyone staring at the class clown type deal.
I was adding ambiance to the play. What are you looking at me for?
Lindira hits you in the back of the head.
Hey, come on now.
I'm trying to watch the show. Why do you gotta do this every time? 16 years, you haven't learned.
Yeah, they were doing a good job.
Are you saying Todd doesn't belong in this production?
Time and place, big bro.
Well, I mean, this would be the better time for it rather than during a live performance.
If you wanted a job so bad, you should have asked.
Does Todd even want to be an actor?
Marben,
Well, I've never asked him. Have you?
Todd stamps his foot 2 times, which means yes.
Marben, you gotta get
starts-
ready
yeah,
for
yeah,
counterspell
he starts
because
tap
this could
dancing.
happen live, and you gotta be prepared.
Actors have to be able to go off script. You know that.
Yes, and it.
But fine, if you want to point your fingers at me.
make a persuasion check at advantage.
Is he arguing with his summon?
That's correct. Todd leaves Vaxxus to pursue an acting career.
Oh man, just like that. 13.
13.
It's not very good.
He like forcibly stays in the mortal realm and just physically walks off.
Nathaniel Grimtongue, honestly, he sees this and he goes, you know what? He's right. Yes, and you gotta roll with it. This is all part of being an actor. This is all part of being a performer. You have to learn to take your lumps, even when they're unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Roll with it.
I've been in these situations. You don't know if people are gonna boo
Silence.
you, throw things at you.
What if the people who are here to grade you do something similar? You gotta be prepared.
Honestly, she's not.
At that point,
That's gonna be that dick Alvin that does it.
go ahead and give me a performance check
For Todd?
for Todd.
Let me check his stats a lot.
Take your time.
Oh man.
You got this, baby.
No, Christa, you better stop him. He's getting into the beans.
Oh no. Meanwhile, the actors and whatnot refine their places. The music kicks
Todd's
back
gonna-
up.
+3 to charisma.
There we go. Let's go, Todd.
I thought I made a negative.
Or at least maybe just a 0.
Surprisingly, he's very expressive.
Okay, it's a 12. It's not bad for Todd.
It's a 12. Not bad for Todd. Todd is able to understand. Todd is a manifestation of the far realm for sure, but he does have some sort of pseudo connection to you, Vaxxus. Vaxxus does have some theater experience, and Todd is drawing from Vaxxus's experience. So you see him
So that's why it's so bad.
Todd goes from monster
Todd is
to
so sassy.
pseudo Japanese kabuki play where he has 4 arms, he's balancing on one foot and he's bouncing this way and then bouncing this way with 4 arms, just waving them, and he makes he understands he's not supposed to be the star of the show, so he makes his way in the background, but it's more of just the surprise of all of these monsters appear.
Yeah, charisma and Dexter was best at.
Most of the illusionary creatures, the illusionary stonework looks like they too are coming to life and swaying a little bit, doing some snarls that you saw them practice at the beginning of the ensemble. And the narrator goes back to attempt to narrate what is going on. The carvings looked so real and alive. It is even claimed that some of them indeed came alive and scared the crowd away. And then Todd just jumps into the audience and
Can I do a performance check to act scared?
Sure, absolutely.
I don't remember my. Probably not much, if anything.
I think
No,
you're
just
only charisma
7.
guy.
It's one of those
I just go, ah.
it's one of those super fake.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen people
you got
act
me.
at Six Flags?
So scary.
It's like that. It's now say ah, good enough. It's like that. Apparently, this is how Gallum now sees the world. Through the lens of fleshy tendrils and body horror. Gallum quickly disappears from the public eye, never to be seen again. But some say he is still out there, lovingly carving one monstrosity after another, in some forgotten corner of Arcala. As the accordion music plays a
Probably
dark
the 4 back.
plays like a dark and somber ending, and Marben creates the illusionary sound of an audience cheering and clapping as the rest of the ensemble takes stage and battle.
I clap, actually.
Alright. Lindira also claps. Orlin, you've lost track of your imp, but you do hear clapping coming somewhere near the vicinity of Nathaniel, and even he's like, "Where's that coming from?"
Can I roll to persuade them on how good and bad and stuff that they were?
Yeah,
Just to give them,
Do they have a general performance check? Like how good did they do? In our opinion, as the audience.
You know what? Give it. This is less of a performance check. This would be more of an insight check to gauge their performance.
Can I do that?
Absolutely.
7.
7. Either it's just a little bit like this is definitely not Orlin's cup of tea as far as storytelling goes. So you tell me if they were good or not.
So I like it for the most part, but have you considered adding a dragon and maybe a magic sword?
Classic critiques. I like it. Kulkras, what'd you want?
I rolled a 10.
10. Kind of the same vibe. Like you have a very different attachment to the far realm, knowing that your father lies comatose in a hospital somewhere because of far realm shenanigans. So to see far realm
I punched him in the face.
in coming out in a play,
What's your critique?
it's kind of it's a little too fresh, a little too weird to be like celebrating like, yeah, far realm.
It's too
My dad's
soon.
in a bed. Oof, oof. So you
My parents
tell-
are dead.
They're alive. Effectively alive.
We're in the macabre district of being Batman.
Swear to me.
What did
13.
Shiima roll? What?
13.
13. I don't know.
I was
What does?
mostly critiquing the magic related stuff.
Honestly, a lot. The only one that really drops the ball when it comes to the magic related stuff was Marvin for not
Marvin, you need to
for not
spell
And
that,
the
my guy.
weird faces in the background of the fake people or whatever.
that too. Yeah.
So I guess I'll just be like,
Do
just
you
be like,
want
okay, when
AI
you do
audience?
illusion people, just make sure they have normal face, not crooked face.
Yeah. Work on the face.
So I
On the
gotta,
face and the fingers. Remember your 2 F's.
I gotta roll insight for Vaxxus and Lindira, is that what you're saying?
Only if you want them to like actually critique the show in any meaningful way.
I mean, Vaxxus got a 16, and Lindira got a 12.
16 out of 12. All right. I mean, pretty much the same of what everyone else was doing. It looks like everyone did put on as much of like a solid performance as far as acting goes. But what, if any, critiques that Vaxxus and Lindira have to offer?
Did any of the scenes look like the end result of the places we investigated?
With that insight check, I would say no.
I thought it was great overall. I was just adding Todd for a little more aesthetic, alright? Don't get upset at me. He's just very lively, and live-like, especially with the tone of your play.
I thought the play was great. I thought it could do with a little less Vaxxus, but then again, I'm biased.
I didn't go on stage, did I?
Yes.
Do you think that was really the thing that I was trying to go for, that you were not physically on stage?
Sorry, can't hear you, not listening.
I didn't think so. Nathaniel speaks up. All right, Colt.
It's a cult.
Well, yes, it's called the Cult of the Star children. That is that is their that is their self-proclaimed group name.
Get him, boys.
Like that's their after-school group name, essentially. But yes, you got to work on those illusionary faces. As far as the grotesqueries go, more is always better. And yes, you sometimes have to learn to roll with audience heckling, regardless if it is warranted or not. Good enough. We will conduct another dress rehearsal in 2 hours. Free time is yours until then. The rest of the cast doff their costumes and whatnot, and some go about their day. Others come back to the fist and. Primarily Inrin, Basana, and Lavir.
Who's Lavir?
Lavir is the halfling male who played. Oh, sorry, Laver.
Lavir?
I don't know how it's pronounced.
You made the name.
AI made the name.
I typed it as labor because that's how you said it first.
Labor.
Okay.
He's the one who played the cousin in the story. They stay behind to ask. So you guys think that there is some like validity of like the far realm doing things here on the Prime and here in Vents as well? Like, what makes you say that?
No, we've seen some things which are classified, right, Orlin?
Yes. Specifically, the far realm ones are classified.
Well, we would still like to know what, like, is it classified here in Vents or elsewhere?
Yes.
Well, if you ever want, like I said, we know almost all there is to know about the far realm as far as the Bard's College and the Cerulean Trove is allowed, where we are allowed access to. So if there's any way that we could help, like we totally can. But we understand. You guys are hirelings, you're mercenaries, you guys do your own things, but we are always here to help.
Can we look around?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yeah.
I just got here. I haven't seen.
Yeah,
the far realm related stuff that they've seen.
Say again?
I said I just got here, so I haven't seen all the far realm related stuff that they've seen while I was out. So I need to look at things that they said they saw around town or whatever. And I want to go to the hospital, I'm guessing is where the people are that are passed out, wherever they are. And I want to go there first and get some information. And then maybe we'll come back to you guys for some follow-ups.
Marvin says, "Oh, you guys need another escort? That's fine. I just need to rest my legs for a little bit." He finally sits down, and Vaxxus, you hear a loud squish.
Music to my ears.
And at first you see Marben make a face that's like,
I just look away the whole time.
he's like, "Did I just shit myself?"
I whisper to Marvin, "Do you need a prestidigitation or something?"
I have it covered. He doesn't know what he doesn't. Here's the thing: Marvin doesn't know what he sat on.
And he didn't want to know.
He doesn't want to know, but he's thankful that it was able to be cleaned away.
Preemptively, I pull out a handkerchief and cover my nose and say, "As experts of the far realm, what do you think about either Gollum contacting you or whatever was influencing Gollum, influencing your decision to do this play?"
Inrins speaks up. Well, I mean, I can't deny that the possibility exists. There are many cultures within the world of Terra that believe that that the stars themselves can communicate with mortal beings. For instance, have you guys heard of the Stellarin cults? Or the Stellarin tribes?
Yeah, we have, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something that we should tell them, yes or no.
Well, these people have received dreams from beyond the stars, and we truly, all of us here, truly believe that they are far realm influenced. In fact, we've been trying to study those tribes for a very long time. It would be great if we could make a pilgrimage to the island of Lahir, where they hail, but that's probably not going to happen for a very, very long time.
Out of character, is that the place where the fish stuff was happening?
It is.
Is that where we had the warehouse or whatever?
Oh, that's right.
You guys have a warehouse.
No, that's where the fish was coming from.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. We did have a warehouse somewhere. I don't remember where.
Boldor, I believe.
I thought it was somewhere out. in the
Yeah.
coast.
I have
We spent a lot of time in Boldor.
I have notes about a Peterson Hectors that's related to the Stellarin tribe,
Correct.
and that he possibly went crazy.
Do you say this out loud, or do you keep
I
this
don't
to
know.
yourself?
I'm not sure if I should.
Ah, yes, the crazy guy.
Yeah, that crazy.
You mean go crazy? Don't mind if I do.
Give me the axe bar.
I suppose I'll mention him, yeah, because he apparently went missing. So,
Oh, you're familiar with his works as well.
well, I'm not familiar with his works per se, but
Sounds like you are.
we heard about him in Marbell.
You went missing in 840. You went missing in 842.
Was it 840?
The yesteryear of 840.
Interesting. Coincidence after coincidence.
Maybe he went missing in a similar way that Stonemason went missing.
It's
Who knows?
possible. Peter, lore seeker, Peterson Hectors. Was it? What is that his name?
Peterson Hectors.
Yeah, Peterson Hectors. I don't know if he's a lore seeker, but
That's a lore weaver.
Lore Weaver.
I have Care Weaver. I don't know.
Oh, no,
He
that's
was-
fine.
I don't
He was the medic of the group.
He's a weaver of something.
Care Weaver Peterson Hectors was, to our knowledge, originally a cultural anthropologist. He would study various cultures, learn their languages, and publish academic articles to be distributed to amongst the people of Terra. Really ahead of his time. It's how we were able to learn more of the subtle nuances of various languages. Learn more about like goblinoid cultures and subcultures, and all in like the distant corners of the world. Our understanding is that at some point he went to the island of Lahir to study a previously undiscovered tribes of people who worshipped the stars as if they were deities. But after he went to study them, he sort of went crazy. And he started to write various prophecies and whatnot. And in fact, we believe that one of the prophecies that he wrote may or may not. We're still like figuring that out. We believe that one of the prophecies may have referenced Gallum Stone Eyes specifically. Although we're not exactly sure. Something about, because we think that the Far Realms like to contact the prime material realm every now and then with the idea of having a Far Realm god step forth on the planet itself, which is a terrifying but entertaining prospect. But they always need something. They always need like a champion, a follower. I believe, what was it called? I believe it was called Tarnished. Yes, they need a chosen Tarnished individual.
I just started drinking.
Yes, how interesting.
The 3 meteors were also Dua Luna in 840, right?
Correct.
Screw that year.
Screw that year in particular.
Alright, we just need to blow up the moons, and then it'll all stop going crazy.
Alright, Mage Slayer. Just throw the axe at the moon.
Like, I just teleport you to the moon, and then you just exit.
That's right.
Perfect plan.
Just hold your breath the whole time.
Basanas
You have 6 seconds, and then you can come back.
Basanas speaks up. Inrin, don't you know anything else about this this chosen Tarnished thing? And like they're supposed to meet Gallum? Is that how it goes? Inrin, like having a look of like, oh, it's my time to shine. He like straightens himself up a little bit, and he recites part of a prophecy that he knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say we know about prophecy, right?
You do.
I don't. We had it on paper somewhere, but I don't know where it is at the moment.
It's probably posted some.
Swear to God, I have something for this.
It might be on undergroundinitiative.com.
Between you and John, I think it's typed somewhere. Almost.
I didn't type it. I just know we had it in paper somewhere.
Still
It
in
could be
your
like
tracks.
in one of those things.
Possibly.
Inrin speaks up. On their journey, the chosen Tarnished will seek the 3 heralds of the stars and receive their blessings. They are, as such, the eyes of the sightless creator, to pull away the curtain of lies that has blinded them so by the mortal world, the brain of the deranged scholar, so that they may comprehend the will and intent of the star gods, the heart of the unassuming fanatic, so that they may spread the passion and joy of the star god's arrival. The chosen Tarnished will travel to the vessel, and thus a new being shall rise from the depths. A star god will walk among the waking world once again, and deliver upon creation a new epoch of salvation and happiness. Vaxxus, the eyes, the mind, the brain, the heart. You hear once again the echoes of your eldritch patron just repeating in your mind over and over. Seek, seek, seek. Over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's a cool story. I'll have to put that one in my memory banks. Yeah, shut up.
Does that sound like the prophecy we heard before?
This sounds new.
Oh, okay. Like it sounds similar, but not the same.
It mentions something about the gifts of the star gods raining down upon the world in various places. Seek, seek, seek. But we haven't been able to collectively decipher their meanings and whatnot. In the wake of the bleeding sky, the seek, seek, seek.
Yes, I hear you.
You hear what?
I'm just saying that. I just say that out loud.
Somewhere that I can kind coffee down?
I didn't say anything.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's totally on.
I've been drinking, don't I?
It is Careweaver Peterson.
Yeah. Check the is the.
Well, I mean, do we have both prophecies then?
No,
On
this is
Underground
new.
Initiative?
This one's a new one. On
But I
the
mean,
on the
original one.
website is the phrase "in the wake of the bleeding sky." Does that beginning of a sentence start?
Where would that be?
Underground
Right.
Initiative.
Yeah, but where? Like, discover
Under
text?
settings, and then
okay.
under the Stellarian Tribe section.
undergroundinitiative.com. Check it out.
Collecting prophecies like Pokemon cards.
Gotta get them all.
We only have like 2.
Don't want you two have something about being tarnished.
Wait, look, that's him.
Yeah, this
We-
guy.
I thought.
Well,
when
so
I
it's
heard the
really
first
interesting about the
prophecy,
tarnish
it
we all
was
look at
him.
you. It's,
Yeah. In the wake of the bleeding sky, i.e., when meteors rain down from the sky, a song of pale shadows will drown the memory of those it consumes. You believe that to be the void mind. The pale shadow stalks and sings beneath the echoes of dark roots. Within the pool, cradled by rock and ice, and hidden where true is false and false is true. Souls of the damned will burn in emerald flame. The night sky will bleed upon the world, and one of 100 will arise to walk the path of the tarnished. Seek, seek, seek. Gets louder and louder in your mind. After the tarnished consumes the spoils of the pale shadow, it will travel to the vessel, and thus a new being shall rise from the depths. A star god will walk around the waking world and once again deliver upon a new epoch of salvation and happiness.
Mike
But
says you could be a star god.
It just makes me think of that Weekend song or whatever. I'm a
Starboy.
Starboy.
But it seems that these two prophecies might be referring to the same thing. It seems that the tarnished, whoever they are, is...
It sounds like the second one sounds like a continuation.
Indeed. It seems that the tarnished, whoever they are, has a lot to do. Gesundheit.
Well, yeah, that's a very interesting story. One I've never heard before.
But yes, the eyes of the sightless creator. That very may well be describing Gallum.
It does sound like it.
The last Dua Luna event that was that happened with a meteor shower was the year 840 as well.
And the second person could be the Peterson Hector guy. The brain one.
Brain of the deranged scholar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was
Why didn't I think of that? I told you it was him. No, you didn't. It's just like fanboys bickering about their fan canon of eldritch horrors, essentially.
But now we just need to figure out who the third person is.
The heart of the unassuming fanatic.
Maybe it's this guy named Rico Skyler that we know.
Is that Mal?
He does this.
That's true. Very true.
Well, like I said, we are very knowledgeable of the far realm in general. If there's any way that we could help, if indeed the far realm is connected to the Sleepinings, let us know.
I feel like you guys might be players in a bigger play than you realize. Are you particularly connected to this date, or maybe do the play on a day that's not the Dua Luna?
Well, originally we were going to perform on the Dua Luna, mostly because it does fit with Gallum's story. Like, he received his Eldritch Sight on Dua Luna, presumably. So we thought it would be a nice homage for it. I guess we could reschedule, but unfortunately, I think we're past that, right? Professor? Correct. It's less than a week away. Sure, we could cancel it, but this theater is being used by other students after them, so it becomes an academic nightmare to reschedule these things.
Well, sounds like we can't mess with fate, Orlin. Just has to run its course.
Unless, of course, there was an actual dire reason to do so, but
Not like there's a 16-year-old prophecy or anything.
2 of them, apparently.
a 16-year-old prophecy written by no offense to Mr. Hector's, a madman. I don't know what he saw or what he learned in the island of Lahir, but unless I see actual evidence of
13 people falling asleep.
There was some announcement on the box just today of
If you quote Nathaniel Chudon, I will slap you.
struck a nerve. All right. Well, I'm just saying.
I will end you, little
You
man.
gotta tell me about what he said. I want to know.
Just in case, I still have one more rotten potato.
For his pocket.
Yeah, Vaxxus.
I'm just
It has
saying.
nothing to do with incursion. You bring up Nathaniel Chudon or incursion, I will slap you.
Well, unless you can provide evidence of something a little bit more solid, obviously I will have no choice but to cancel the production. But my students have been working very hard these last few months, and as of right now, I see no reason to halt it.
Artists.
We're a different kind. That's all I could really say, Orlin.
Alright, well, I'm going to lock up for the afternoon. Like I said, 2 hours, come back, we'll do another dress rehearsal. Fist, Count Orlin Trinette, you are more than welcome to attend another dress rehearsal if you wish, though I humbly request no audience participation, as he stares directly at Vaxxus.
I was only spicing it up. I didn't say a word, but fine. Have it your way.
I think Summoning Todd has a verbal component, but that's whatever.
You fool! I would have mumbled it or something.
Before the fist is escorted out of the theater, is there anything that the fist would like to do within the theater itself, or talk to any of the people here?
I wanted to search
I
around
really
for
wanna
those
see-
threads that I saw in the hospital.
Make a perception or investigation check. Are you looking within the theater itself?
Yeah.
Okay, perception or investigation check. What is anyone else doing?
I guess I was going to maybe make conversation with Shiima. So what were you up to the few
Would
days?
the perception check be with my eyes?
Take a wild
Yes.
guess.
Okay, I'm going to do that because I get an advantage.
Reading books.
Bingo.
I'm going to give very condescending advice to the star of the performance about how to be more heroic and give a bigger presence.
Make a persuasion check.
Both are bad.
Or you make a check based on whatever stat you like. If you want to speak with your chest, it could be a strength. I'll let you decide.
I'll go with persuasion.
While you roll
I
that,
confidently believe what I'm saying,
Well,
even if
both.
it is false.
Both rolls were pretty bad, so 17 in total.
17 in total.
It's so bad.
So bad. I think he adds plus 12.
I
to
rolled
his
a
perception
9
check.
and I have a +8.
Oh, +8. What did you roll for
12?
12. The young halfling actor
This
gets.
is an actress.
She's off.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to the halfling.
Yeah. He's the only one left.
It's like you gotta be the star of the show. I work the lights, mister.
Hey, lighting is the most important job. How can they see if there's no light?
Effects are very important.
So to steal the show, this is what you got to do, sir. I work in catering.
And last but least, my light designer. Sherlin Markowitz. If you know, you know. But yeah, the young actor, his spirits are uplifted a little bit. It's a 12, but he's like, thank you. Kulkras, with your view of a 17, you do not see any of those threads within this theater space. Well, with that, the fist is escorted out of the theater. Nathaniel locks the doors behind them.
Oh my god. These damn rich people.
It is now the late afternoon. Marben acts as your guide for the city. So, that was a lot. Didn't realize that how much of the Far Realm may be involved with what is going on. Do you think that it's actually dangerous to perform this performance during Dua Luna? I'm asking for my safety because I have to work here.
You're a coward, yes.
I am not a coward.
You should be fine.
I mean, probably, but I'm a drunk, so it's up to you if you want to listen to me or not.
I don't think.
Ooh, tough call.
I don't think you were in the prophecy, so I think you should be fine.
Or no, I could be important if I wanted to be.
I mean, in my history, my knowledge, the people who aren't part of the prophecy usually die in horrific deaths.
Yeah, and most plays, they do kill the minor characters quite frequently.
He's not even a character, he's just the side.
Then it's even worse for him,
I don't-
Shiima. You just said the bad part out loud.
I don't think they kill the boom mic.
Marben looks down. His he wears a dress shirt underneath his black suit. His dress shirt is red, and he's like, his eyes go wide. Oh no!
He's heard the red shirt prophecy.
I've heard that is a prophecy everyone in theater knows. Especially
you
when
have 2
space is
hours.
involved.
Bartman, you have 2 hours to go home and change your red shirt. Quick!
I only have red shirts.
But you need to go buy some more.
Well, then wear your brown pants to go with it.
I'll give him a piece of gold if you need gold. Go buy a different color.
What's a gold, boy? What's a gold?
I don't know how much clothing costs in this town. I'll give him a gold. I don't
The
care.
gold will give him a new wardrobe for the whole year.
How much does a banana cost? $10?
He goes to every store and everything
I
gets
just
sold
give him
out
a
except for
single.
more red shirts.
Sorry, sir, we only sell red.
Grab him by the shoulder. Are you a protagonist or a side character?
I don't know anymore.
He starts crying in an existential crisis.
I think it's the funniest thing you've said today.
He fails his wisdom save. I don't know yet.
Sack up, man.
Oh, that's good stuff.
While I think about that, can I just be your guide instead? So where to? Where would the fist like to go?
I mean, I want to go to either the hospital or where the people have passed out.
What do you want to know from the hospital? That was like the
That's
last
where
place
all
we
the
went.
passed out people are. But I mean, I haven't been there yet.
Well, if you
Or
want,
you guys can tell me. I don't know.
well, if you want to go see your brother, he's there. Sure.
I mean, he's passed out, but maybe I can poke him a little bit.
He's fine.
He saw like threads coming from the heads, but like mystical threads, but it kind of diminished off after time.
That's a good idea, Shiima. You might be able to take the drugs he might still have on him.
I mean, they might have picked his pockets already. I don't know.
Well, you can't think so
But
negatively.
yeah, I do want to go to the hospital at some point.
This isn't the back nine. They have standards here in the hospitals.
I thought it was back
Maybe
then.
they have doctors.
You guys are on the front nine.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I
Well, we'll
mean,
treat
they
it
let
like
me
the
and
back
Lindy
nine.
in here. They can't have too much standard.
Because you're with the count.
They let me teleported here, so I guess they don't have any standards.
I'll
Anybody can teleport.
I'll say for the sake of simplicity, there is one spot because the fist does have a ledger from the law hall of like a list of the sleeping victims and where they were found. There is a spot here in the Macabre district where a tourist was found.
Oh, let's go to that one, because we've only investigated 2 places.
This place is about a block and a half away from the theater you just stepped out of.
I'm glad the sleeping in is catching on.
I feel like we have the pieces. We just need to put it together, and that sounds like a Shiima thing.
Well,
Maybe.
yes.
I mean, I just popped in here. I don't exactly have a lot of
We told
spells
you
ready.
literally
but
everything.
after I got here, yeah. I need to sleep, and then tomorrow I can.
You haven't
level
slept
up.
in like 3 months.
Okay, I don't need to sleep technically. But I have a
As long as I
potion
keep
for it.
taking these potions,
I
man.
just need the
You guys
sun.
gotta-
I need to.
And you
wait for
guys
the
think
sun.
I'm always the biggest weirdo around here. This one doesn't even sleep.
Oh, you don't sleep either.
Well, yes, I sleep under the bed well, I'll have you know.
You guys make your way to a nearby alleyway in the Macabre district between 2 drinking establishments, Beelzebub and the Graveyard Shift.
That's-
I need to
those are
write
so-
those down.
Beelzebub, I like that.
I thought you might.
Did you actually come up with those? Or
I
they
did.
didn't?
I did.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, the AI is not that smart.
Okay, so
Not
we're
yet.
still- so
Not
we're
yet.
still
Surprised.
in Macabre district.
Yes,
Okay, so you said Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
I would totally go to that bar called the Graveyard Shift.
And then what was the other one?
Graveyard Shift.
I was gonna say, did you watch any more of those Bigfoot/Yeti vlogs? AI's getting pretty good.
Who keeps sending those to me?
Oh man,
I-
those are
They're
so
really
dumb.
funny.
Are those are just bars, or are they inns or something?
These are just bars.
I'll see though, looking for Sasquatch stuff like on the Discovery Channel or History sometimes. I'll watch it.
No, this is just literal AI stuff of like Bigfoot with like a GoPro, and he's like, "All right, guys, we're doing a vlog today."
He's got like a selfie stick.
It's pretty funny, but I like who hates AI
It's
stuff,
really,
love
it's really good, and like
It's,
it's really well made.
That's a one up from the Jack Link's commercials for beef jerky.
We'll show you something. Back at the story, however, you find yourselves in the alleyway. The Beelzebub has a Cambion who is sultrily dressed and is like handing out flyers for Beelzebub of like your first drink is half off if you take this flyer inside. The Graveyard Shift is doing the same thing, but they have an animated skeleton handing out flyers.
I see if I can take more than one flyer, claiming it's for everyone in my group, but I try to keep them all myself.
You take a flyer at the bottom of the page. It says 1 use per customer.
I
That's
can
why
always
you
come back another day.
That's why he takes multiple papers, because that. If I give you 2, the drink is free, right?
That's just math right there.
But you do find a spot in the alleyway. Kulkras, go ahead and make a perception or investigation check, since you know what to look for.
I think I was doing investigation with this because I usually got pretty close up to it.
Shiima, while Kulkras is doing this, do you want to ritual cast detect magic?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, it's pretty good. 18.
18. Kulkras, you eventually find a spot in this alley where
Like, I want to wait for him to sort of point it out so I can get close by to your origin,
sure.
I guess.
Kulkras, you find a spot where you do that thing where your eyes, where your vision sort of doubles, and you can see clearly,
The rain is gone.
depictions of almost like hidden imprints in the stone and wood and brick around this place. Imprints of eldritch horror creatures, essentially.
How big is
Just
the area?
30 feet.
How big was the first area?
I believe I said it was 15 on camera. That is actually wrong. It's more like 5 feet.
Okay.
With your father, it was the space was around 15 feet. Now it's like 30
that's what
feet.
it is. Yep.
This is the most recent one? Or?
This is the
No, the most
Second.
recent one was
This
the.
was
The singer. Yeah,
This
the
is-
singer. The singer one was like 40 or 80 feet almost.
Uh,
That was
I-
the biggest one.
the singer was also 30, but this one this one is just before the singer.
Oh, okay.
So it seems that the space is getting bigger with each victim, let's say. I know I keep bouncing between victim and patients because we don't
So
really
you said
know.
the singer was how many feet? 30?
30 feet. 30 feet for the singer, 30 feet here, 5 feet for the first victim, and around 15 feet for Vaxxus' father. Kulkras' father. Why do I keep confusing you two specifically as
Right.
well?
We're so very alike. So.
So very. Well, you guys, strength based, what can I say?
Yeah,
Magic, so.
Yeah, noodle arms.
Like I didn't say that. Like it's like an 18 strength. What do you want?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I
want
have the
20.
noodle arms. Okay.
In like real life, you have like George Foreman arms, probably.
You know, look at this shrimp.
Shiima, as you cast Detect Magic, go ahead and make an Arcana check. See what you see.
I'm gonna start calling these unfortunate victims resident sleepers. I think that's what they call it.
Hanging in there? Audience member? Okay.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Yay. Plus 8.
Alright. Kulkras, you find the space where the Far Realm has sort of left an imprint in this space. Do you? I assume you point that out
Yeah.
to the group.
Not that anyone could see it.
Shiima, you cast Detect Magic, and as you do, you definitely see almost like shining a black light onto something that glows in the dark. You see the weird residual imprint that Kulkras sees. You see various they're not on the stonework itself. It's almost like a weird 3D image that's just above the solid surfaces, but you see imprints of just waving tentacles with eyes and mouths and teeth on them that in orientations that don't make any sense, very beyond asymmetrical.
Does it seem like just one creature?
Hard to tell. It's hard to tell where one creature ends and another begins. That's how convoluted the Far Realm is. I will say, with that natural 20, you also see a very thin thread, much like how Kulkras and Orlin described that a thread was coming off of the victims themselves while in the hospital. There's a thread here as well. It is very, very faint, but because you rolled a natural 20, you're able to see this.
What color is it?
It's constantly shifting, but you can tell that it's there.
Can I tell, I guess, which direction it's going?
They're all going one direction.
Because the
Our culprit is fabulous.
Detect Magic is a 30-foot, I think, radius.
Yes. It looks like it is moving in the direction of the theater you just came from.
Can I follow it?
Eventually.
They probably killed Milrow.
Darn. We're gonna burn this place to the ground. Fireball.
Shiima, with that natural 20, this is what you see. Piggybacking off of that, because you rolled an actual 20, what sort of information would you like to glean of what happened here? What question would you like to ask?
Can I see the person that was attacked or whatever by this tentacle monster? Or can I only see the tentacle monster thing?
You can only see the tentacle monster thing.
Okay.
I will say... Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
Can I tell if the tentacle monster thing, like, teleported here? Or if it took a path here or something? Like, did it just walk down this alley, or did it just kind of teleport in? Like, is there a way to tell that? If I could detect teleport magic?
What type of jaunt did it do down this hall?
Shiima.
He moonwalked through.
Shiima,
Fool,
you
we're
see something that Kulkras does not see. Mostly because he, even with his robe of many eyes and his understanding and his wanton desire to slay that which magic is incarnate from, you see something that he doesn't see. You see the source of this magic. You see on the outside perimeter of this 30-foot space the very hints, much like how Aelin can make teleportation runes using different unorthodox circles. You see very unorthodox glyphs of plane shifting. You don't think that this was done by any one particular creature of the Far Realm, and you have encountered Far Realm entities in the past. This looks different. And mostly when people summon a creature into this world, they do pull them from their dimension, but it's from such a small gate. This looks like the opposite. Instead of opening a small gate and pulling a creature in, it looks like a large gate was created and pulled something into it. This being reality itself. It looks like a bubble had opened around the victim, and whatever happened, they were just exposed to the Far Realm unfiltered, and that has left them comatose. It seems that that isn't the end, but that is all that you can gauge, even with a natural 20. But you do know what type of magic this is, and you only know about it because you've been studying it in Aelin's tower. This is the work of
I see it as weird old runes.
This is the work of a very dangerous type of spellcaster, or in this case, potentially a cultist. This is the result of a realm ripper. Instead of summoning creatures, realm rippers affect the world by summoning a bubble of different planar realities and letting it wreak havoc. Why have a fire elemental? Why summon a fire elemental when you and burn down a house when you can just summon a pocket of the fire realm in the house and let nature do its work? It's that kind of magic that is being used, but it can only be done by someone else. This doesn't happen spontaneously.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Kulkras, we have a mage to slay.
He said the line.
The line!
Finally, my time.
Now can we follow the string through the thread?
You can. As you do, each of I assume you're helming the following.
I mean, he can't see it, right? Or he can? I don't know. If both of us can see it, then
I think
yeah,
it fades
I'd like-
off for me.
It does fade off for you,
And I have this
Kulkras.
concentration up to 10 minutes,
All right.
so I have 10 minutes to follow it.
Indeed. You follow that thread, and indeed, it leads right back to the theater in the front doors that are currently locked. But that's as far as you can follow that thread.
Thieves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have
I-
thieves.
Thieves can't what?
They can do whatever they want.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus.
I'm like bouncing on my toes and he's like, I can kick it open if you want.
You said they're like scratching. You're like, let me knock it
Dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus.
He was like, yeah, you can fail that check when you bust this door open.
open. we all start flexing like ready, just like charging it in.
13. You try your best to jimmy this lock, and it's 13 does not appear to be enough.
I kick it open.
Make an athletics check.
Open up, it's the fist.
21.
Marvin's sitting there.
Boom!
This is Redmire.
Marvin's in there. I had a key.
Why didn't you speak up, Marvin?
Oh, even better. I didn't know if I was the main character yet.
Whoa! You could have just asked. I might have one.
Sorry, I can't control them.
21. You do feel the door crack and buckle against your kick. However, that is not enough to break down this
What
door.
kind of theater is this?
At this,
Marvin, do you have a key?
I do, but it's for emergencies. At this point, you see like a number of town guards come by and are like,
Hey, who's kicking down doors? What are you doing? What's going on here? Halt, citizen.
I pointed Bob and it was him.
Look, I don't know what you adventurers are up to, but
Yeah,
Don't
Robin,
kick.
what's wrong with you?
I am not a part of it.
he just goes invisible.
See, now he's hiding from the law.
Don't change the subject, young man. I saw things. What are you doing?
I'm probably older than you are.
Doesn't matter. What are you doing here? Am I gonna have to take you down to the law hall?
We're on an investigation, official business.
I'm
so
pretty
mind your
sure
own.
then officially you don't need to kick down the doors of public establishments in this way.
Then open this gate.
No.
Then you're hindering the investigation. I should report you right now.
We could just
He pulls
wait.
out
Just wait 2
a
hours
whistle.
if we need to. I don't know.
Other guards.
Now
show
you're just
up.
making a scene.
The fist is being told to vacate this area. Is the fist going to resist?
We can just come back in 2 hours. It's fine. We could go to the hospital or search another.
But I think in another it's happy hour in 2 hours.
It takes them like an hour or something to do the play, so we have 2 hours plus like another hour.
I
and
keep
a
a very tight schedule.
You
We'll
always
go,
have
but I
booze
want
in your
your badge
pocket. You
number.
don't need happy hours. Let's go to another location where somebody passed out and we can follow another thread there instead. Maybe it'll lead to another nearby building there that we can.
It's like we stand in front of the two. No, we're serious because when we solve this, you're going to jail too.
That's not how the law
Somebody-
works.
Somebody was
You're
in this
impeding the
theater
investigation.
What?
doing magic that was possibly illegal. I don't know exactly. And then now somebody's in a coma, and we're trying.
Why
to
are you
figure
trying
it
to
out.
explain it to side characters?
Excuse me, sir.
They
Why are you
control
telling
the-
me, sir, this is a
They
Wendy's?
control the handcuffs, okay? And I'm trying to not get handcuffed.
What is your name, fella? I will have you know my sister is going to report you.
This is a lapse. My jurisdiction does not overlap here, brother. What are you doing?
See, she sounds very serious. You had better be worried.
Can I roll a persuasion check or something to like persuade them about us trying to solve the crime thing?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay, I guess. That was a 9 plus whatever. 9.
The guards remain. Look, I can see that indeed you guys. I can see that you are adventurers. However, if you're going to
Star adventures, thank you.
if you are going to, if you insist on the destruction of private property, at the very least, you could consult the law hall proper, and maybe we would be able to help you. There are procedures for this sort of thing. You can't just wave your badges and swords around like you know everything. What do you think you are, main characters in your own story? That's silly.
I'll have you know I am Count Orlin Trinette, thank you.
Oh, we got privilege over here. All right.
Come on, guys, let's just go.
Buzz's whistle getting written in
I'm
back
trying
up.
to not get us arrested so bad here.
That's fine. I want the accomplice's name.
The fist is escorted to the edge of the macabre district. They don't detain you or anything, but they do just keep an eye on you to see if you go back in.
I just start mumbling, "Oh, you're telling me I'm scrawny? What kind of kick was that? You couldn't even open the door."
It was a thick door.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, it was
You go
surprisingly robust.
You just want to see me get thrown in jail.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, that's no fun if I'm the only one going to jail. More fun when everyone goes to jail.
I've
No,
never
you
been in
won't be
jail in
alone.
my
You'll
life.
have Todd there with you.
You're missing out. Well, depending on what jail you go to.
Where was another passed out place?
Do you want to go to a passed out place, or do you
I
want to
mean, I
go,
wanna try to follow
or do you
it.
want to go to the hospital?
Sure.
I want to try to follow a
I'm
thread to
arguing
see
with
if I can
Vaxxus as I
find.
follow Shiima.
I want to follow a thread to try to find the other end of the thread if I can, to see if we can learn something about who casted it.
Sure. You know what? As part of that casting, you did see not one thread go into the theater. You did see 13 threads, which is the number of victims.
I bet you Todd could have kicked in that door.
He could not.
Alright, we have to come back here. This is the origin. Let's just go to the hospital before we get arrested.
This isn't going to interfere with happy hour, is it? She's...
All right. Well, then I guess the entire guard here is in cahoots with this far realm crap.
I mean, for all we know, they could be. I don't know yet.
Was that his name, Cahoots? Because he wouldn't give it to me.
Maybe that's his last name.
Cahoots.
That's just a theater, dude.
Well, he did a very good job. Don't talk about Todd that way.
He did, but he can't kick in that door.
Well, you haven't seen him try. How would you know?
I will bet 10 gold that he cannot
Oh,
kick
gosh,
in
where's the
the
hospital?
I will have you know that I am not going to take it.
The Kulkras. Behind you, behind the fist, about 30-40 feet away, you see hidden in the because your cloak grants you sight into the ethereal plane. You see a cloaked figure hiding in the material plane, not that far away from you guys. From what you can tell, this is a short person.
In
Yeah.
material plane or ethereal?
Ethereal. My bad.
Hear that? There's a leprechaun. He's after our
Rabbits,
He's at
leprechauns.
the end of the rainbow string.
But I don't have any gold.
He's after our lucky charms. It's not the gold.
Is it in the same shape as one of the actors? It looks like.
Hard to tell. Make a. This would
Wait,
because you're doing
do
it
they look fully cloaked, or just hard to see because it's further away?
Would Orlin have sense?
fully cloaked. This is further than what Orlin can sense, and they're not on the physical plane.
If you tell me about it,
Make an investigation
possibly
check
do
at
something.
disadvantage if you'd like.
if you tell me it's there, I can possibly do something.
All right, I'll ask. Hold on, I'll ask bad influence here. Do I do something stupid?
Do it.
All right. So I tap my cloak and use its ability to pop right in front of it and just get a good look under it.
No, stop it.
All right. As you do,
And you haven't announced to us like what's going on yet, have you?
No. Guys, I'll be right back.
We're just arguing in the middle of the screen and he disappears.
As you do, you so Kulkras, you also have the I'm sorry, what is
Cape
it?
of the Montebank.
With your cape of the
Yeah, like a
Montebank.
cape over a cape.
It's a cloak. It's a
Like the
cape
cloak
over
of
a cloak.
eyes
Yeah.
over the cape.
Your
One's a robe, and then
the cape billows underneath the robe or vice versa, and you just appear underneath this this hooded
Well, since
figure
since
wherever
it's
they
a-
are.
since it's a shorter person, it's like
Because
Hello there.
because of the weirdness of the plane that this creature is hiding in, I need you to make a perception check. This will be at advantage.
well with my cloak off perception.
Actually, because of the nature of what's going on, I take that back. This will just be a straight roll.
We use the big die. Watch it fail.
Tell them they can't have our Lucky Charms.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. 27.
27.
Yeah, it's okay.
Could be better.
You see, all that you're able to see is the face. Unfortunately, this face is obscured by a blank, pale mask
What are the eyes on?
of a performer. The eyes, well, they're not starried. I'll say
no,
that.
that was the elf.
Is there
Way
a
too
color
tall.
in the ethereal plane that you can tell the color of the eyes?
I will say that you cannot discern the color of the eyes, but you do see that this creature, entity, whoever they are, definitely is aware of your presence and
I got
and then disappears. You're not sure exactly what happened.
You literally have to be blind.
I'll say with your understanding of Arcana, it looks like they did some sort of short range teleportation.
Through planes of existence.
You pull out your axe and you just dismantle the one of like a nearby crate or barrel that they were hiding behind.
I just imagine some guard watching you. He's so drunk. You're just swinging at nothing.
Well, he went into the ethereal plane, right?
No, I teleported to his location, but I can see in the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm
Kulkras is like,
gonna
"I'll
leave the
get
opposite
you."
way of the alley because public destruction.
What is he doing?
Where do you call
I go out there, destroy the barrel, and walk away.
I don't know.
As soon-
Weren't you whispering to Kulkras? Why are you asking us?
Teleport.
One thing's for certain, he couldn't kick the door open.
So-
What are you doing?
From the perspective of the rest of the fist, Kulkras just disappears, and then you guys hear like an explosion of a crate somewhere, and now you can't find Kulkras.
Just jump again.
Hey, that's not fair, Kulkras. Where'd you go? We're all going to jail together, not just some of us.
Since when does Kulkras know how to go invisible?
Kulkras, make a stealth check to avoid
What happens if you
the
leave us?
guards.
We're not supposed to split the party.
You have to understand, Shiima, when you leave, everyone has to be the wizard, not just you anymore.
Okay, stealth check. It's okay. It'll depend on what I roll. 13.
That's another thing we're not particularly good at is stealth. The feel and the stealth character are the two things we're missing.
I'm actually okay at
She's
stealth.
pretty good at it. but
13, it's
That's
not
not-
really high,
Yeah.
but the guards
Me and him are awful at stealth.
the guards do not notice.
We have disadvantage
Yeah, I
on
do-
stealth
I do
because
the-
we're
broke this
plate,
box?
I do
and
the
then
potion
I actually
crafting.
have a negative to dex too, which is great.
Yeah. I'm the
Oh,
healer
yeah.
because I just craft hella healing potions. Basically.
So yeah, we kind of just like yell or talk our way up things sometimes.
High strength, low dex, low intelligence, except for Shiima.
It's a recipe
We have
for
a lot of
success.
strength. Strength is the one thing we have in abundance.
Muscle wizards all day, every day. Kulkras, you are able to circle back with the rest of your comrades, and the guards are more distracted with the sudden
that crate.
explosion of this crate. Like,
That crate-
what's going on here?
That crate was weird, huh?
What are you doing?
What?
Kulkras, where'd you go?
I've been here the whole time.
Don't lie.
Can I lie? Because I do it all the time.
Since when can you teleport? I don't remember you doing that before.
Yeah, I've done it before.
He can do a lot of things that piss us off. Like he can fly,
I
alright?
remember you having the cloak of eyes, but not this other cloak.
I've used the mountebank in front of them before.
I don't remember the mountebank.
It's been a while, but probably, yeah. Like, at least once.
Look,
It has been a
I
while.
may be even a greater wizard than Orlin here.
You're a luck.
Says the man who couldn't kick in a door.
You didn't kick in the door either.
Did you learn anything at least? Like,
Hey,
what were you doing?
I only have one potato. Save it for Mr. Chudon.
You want me to kick in this door? I'll kick in this door. And I just went to like a random house.
Orlin, stop it.
Some guys enter it.
It's like, Orlin, no, please.
You go up to it, it's not a house, it's like an outhouse.
Guy with a newspaper.
I'm almost done, I swear.
I will pop by the Slayer man, whoever did this outhouse.
Orlin, would you do me a favor and give a perception check for Nilro?
Well,
For no reason in particular.
what did you say it was gnome shaped? Or
Is it
gnome
short,
height?
like a half-
Based on that investigation check, hard to tell.
16 for Nilro.
16 for
It
Nilro.
was
Got
like 1/8 of a sheep.
Well,
That's pretty small.
Did they have a gnome?
Yeah.
Did they have a gnome and a halfling at the place, or was it just
Just
Only
two
one football
halflings.
field.
They had 2 halflings, a gnome, and
was
a
a gnome?
dwarf.
Yeah.
Gosh. Go back.
It was halfling gnome sized.
Oh wait, yeah, gnome woman right here. So 2 halflings, a gnome. Oh, and a dwarf man.
I think it's definitely time for your improvised weapon tactic, Orlin.
Are we moving on then to another thread?
Eventually, Marben pops out of invisibility. Sorry about that. What the fuck?
Why does everybody keep
Where-
going invisible? and
Where did you
disappearing?
go, Ma? We were all going to go to jail together. That would have been so much fun.
No. I'd rather not.
Marben, have you
Marben,
ever
yes,
done
and did
a
it.
B&O?
A B&O?
Breaking out?
It would have been fine.
I am legally obligated to say no. I have never done this.
Count Orlin could have gotten us out easily. He has so much clout, it's ridiculous.
I could just.
Yeah, I saw. No offense, but that doesn't really fly here. No offense.
That's taken.
Understood.
You know what else doesn't
It's
fly
okay,
here?
Orlin. I can give you a flying potion, and then you can fly.
You know what else doesn't fly here? The intelligence of any of these guards.
To be fair, you were kicking down a
I
door.
was trying to be
The
subtle.
little lock wasn't unlocking.
It's fine. Lindira is going to report that Mr. Cahoots over there.
I do not have that kind of authority.
Just say it's anonymous. You don't have to give them a name.
Ugh. This is fun. I like this. I'm glad I decided to bring you guys here. We were just gonna see a nice, fun concert, but you guys are all right.
Well, what's your idea, Everlight?
Lindira is actually like bashful at the assumption, understanding like Orlin's relationship to the deities. Go ahead and have Lindira make just a straight intelligence check.
Look, you're already banged. Are you gonna up it to a D8?
Intelligence check.
Yeah.
8.
Add her proficiency bonus to it.
11.
11. Well, as far if this was my investigation as a sin guard of Devil's Reach, usually I would not ask for permission, but I would do things stealthily, quietly, almost always under the cover of night, if I had to infiltrate somewhere.
I could have survived again.
Alright. That means me and Orlin break in under the cover of night. That's pretty smart.
Not without me. You're not. This sounds fun.
Like I said, we wait 2 hours, and then it'll be night, probably.
That gets
And
us
then we come back.
Yeah, it is around fall time, so you don't have to wait that long. And in fact, the sun is actively starting to set now in like the 4:30 in the afternoon day.
That gives us plenty
Take
of time to
more
catch
hours.
drinks before we start making wonderful plans.
Well, I think we're banned from the Macabre district for the time
What
being.
district are we currently
Not
in?
ready.
That they
It
keep us
doesn't
in?
exist. That for being a double family.
Well, you guys are at the edge of the Macabre district. The closest ones are the art or choir district.
Let's go to art.
All right.
Or
Very well.
Did
This way.
anybody go into a coma in art or choir?
What does my ledger say?
Yes, for both.
Okay. Let's just go into whichever. Yeah, art, I guess.
All right. You guys go to the art district, and there is a victim at the Picture Perfect Tavern. Tavern and Inn. You go inside, and this establishment is weird. You don't see any kitchen here. It looks like people will can order whatever they want, and an artist will draw it, and then it will appear in real life. So the quality of the food is only as good as the quality of the artist.
Can I make a request, good sir or madame?
Lunch break?
A orcish individual responds, yes, sure, what would you like?
How much for a caricature?
What do you need a character?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I thought I was using the right term. I don't know. What is it when they draw the cartoon?
They're drawing
They're drawing
food
food.
here, Vaxxus.
I mean,
not people.
I can draw silly food. What
You
would
like
you
a
like?
Ninja Turtles ice cream cone?
Give him a caricature of a bottle of wine.
Can you draw a wimpy-looking chicken leg failing to kick down a door?
Certainly, that will be 2 silver.
Perfect. Here you go.
All right. The orc wets the paintbrush in his hand, and using a easel stencil type thing, draws a really sad rotisserie chicken that is kicking down a door. That is kicking down a door made of breadsticks.
Breadsticks what?
You bite into the breadsticks. The breadsticks aren't a little hard, but the meat is good.
I got this especially for you, Orlin, and Joe.
You draw a noodle arm deviled egg with stink lines coming out of it.
Of course, 2 silver, please.
Do silver.
This place.
When I did my short investigation on the inside of the thing, did I get where the actors' rooms were?
I'm sorry. Say once more.
Were those guys staying there, or were they just performing there?
You got the gist that the actors were performing there. They don't stay there. Everyone probably has their own place of rest elsewhere. Some might be staying at the Bard's colors themselves, like dorm room style.
Okay, well in that case, when I did my investigation in there, did I get what rooms were where?
That you wouldn't know. You would probably have to ask someone in admin at the Bard's College from there. They're not going to say, why yes, I live here at
No,
room
give me
302.
layout.
No,
Give me
the
some
layout
of the theater.
Of the theater.
Yeah, like
Oh, the layout
When
of
I
the
did my
theater.
walk around.
Oh, yeah. What would you like to know about it?
What rooms were there?
What
There
rooms
was
were there
a
in the theater?
stage.
Yeah,
Is there a
there's
storage room. Or?
there is a stage. There's a little bit of a storage area underneath. There's like a fairly small, thin backstage that just holds it. It holds like it looks like it could hold a number of props, and the thin layer in the back looks like it could hold various mock-ups of like back wall facades, but it doesn't look like any of that space is currently being used for this particular production. You did find a handful of those creepy ass statues. That's about it.
Were they storing those?
Off stage, just
In that weird storage area below, or
off to the side. There is a storage unit below, but it doesn't look like that's being used currently.
you said there was a room that wasn't being used, other than the storage area.
No, I'm pretty sure that's about it.
Okay.
There's probably like a janitor's closet. That's about I think you rolled fairly like middle of the road, so I'm not gonna say, oh, you find a secret compartment here. You didn't find anything out of the ordinary, I would say, for the theater. As you think about that, a little tray of a creature made of deviled eggs, with wet noodles coming out of the armpits.
Spaghetti.
I said, look, Lanier, it's your brother. Then I slap it against the wall.
Jesus.
The likeness is beautiful. The proprietor says, no food, no playing with your food.
I banish Orlin.
Can I pay 2 silver for just a regular, I don't know, chicken, or no, actually like a ham?
Shiima, can I get a normal chicken?
Absolutely.
Can I just have a ham shank to munch on?
Absolutely.
Make it extra, like, glazed, please.
Not a problem. They add like extra layers of shininess to make it glazed. It's weird. You guys are eating food and playing with food that's basically paint, but it tastes like food. It's great.
It's 3D printed.
Like the Star Trek fabricator.
As time winds down and the hour of dusk quickly approaches, Nilro comes back to you, Orlin. Boss, you're not gonna like this. I lost him. I don't know where he is.
Did you like sneak away or?
I followed him to like a water closet, and at least I'm pretty sure I did, but then he disappeared.
You know you're following him?
I don't think so.
One job, Nilro, one job.
Yeah.
Was that in the theater, the water closet?
No. He went back to his room in the Bard's College. Let me tell you, they do not like invisible
creatures. So I had to transform into like a little mouse and follow him from behind. Thankfully, he did not see me, but he went to the bathroom for a while. But I could not. At some point, I thought he was going to be in there for a while, but then 10 minutes turned into an hour. I didn't hear any straining, and then so I curled underneath the door, and he was gone. Don't know where he went. It was weird. Like, you would think that someone of Nathaniel's status would be staying not in the students' dormitory.
Maybe they're all in on it.
The reason I had you follow him, I was suspicious of him to begin with, and this added credence to that.
Should we check that he's an actual professor?
It seems strange they know about the tales. They're offering to help with the investigation.
I thought I lost him in a crowd, but thankfully I was able to find him once again. But then, like I said, I lost him in the dorms. I'm sorry, boss. Please don't hit me. Please don't banish me. Please don't cage me.
Was he wearing a
I've done
cloak?
most of those things.
Well, he was given to us in a cage.
Yeah. Cage came preemptively. And
What?
it was for your own protection, for Sosha, to be honest.
What came first, the cage or the inn?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the cage came first.
Yeah. Galen had the cage on hand, apparently. Which is a good question. Why would Galen have him-sized cage?
Don't kink shame him.
Birds.
He's a great wizard. Maybe not of your caliber, my lord, but he does his best.
A pet owl or something that's the size of an imp? I don't know.
Was he wearing a cloak?
Back in the day.
Make an intelligence check for Nilro to see if he remembers.
What's his stats?
Smarter than me. 19.
Dang.
Nice.
Holy cow.
Now that you mentioned it, at first I followed him whenever he was leaving the establishment. He did not have a cloak on him whenever he left the theater. But then I lost him in the crowd. But then whenever I found him again, he did have a cloak.
It'd be funny if he was just talking about Kulkras, and then he had a cloak and he was swinging at nothing. And then...
Oh, that was me, you idiot. Well, no, because the image you saw was, or the image you gave me was tinier than a dwarf, though.
I mean, a short person could
be dwarf,
is
halfling.
like the range of could be dwarf, could be halfling, could be gnome, could be goblin, could be.
Well, when I poured it on,
be
it
Could have been a
did it seem
human
stockier
child.
then, or?
Like I said, with that perception check, hard to tell. It is a shorter than the humanoid average.
Perhaps the three of you and
By
Nilro
27?
can sneak in after night.
I know it was in
After the
theory.
2 hours,
looking
and
at
if
the
something
face.
goes wrong, you can
Oh,
And that was the
contact
only
us, and me and
details
Orlin can
that you could see.
kind of barge in, and we can just take care of business.
Maybe you could go
Sasha's
in
actually pretty
for
sneaky,
happy
too.
hour and drink while you watch them perform, and then we could just go in like a side way and investigate.
I suppose that's a plan too. They have happy hour there at the Macabre District.
You could be Wyoming.
Well, I mean, I do that everywhere. I don't need a particular location
You
to do
could
that.
buy some at happy hour for like discount, and then just take it with you.
Yeah, that's my lifestyle, Shiima. You do care.
See, I do pay attention. Yes.
It is at this time that while you guys are hanging out in this establishment, a very frantic Basana Lightbloom, the gnome dressed in like a jester's garb, enters the establishment, looks around, sees the fist, and runs up to you guys.
Oh, thank goodness. I found you. Nathaniel's gone crazy. He's taken the rest of the troop hostage in the theater.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I might as well too.
I roll bad.
Sure.
I rolled bad.
You
You know, because I'm known for my insight checks.
Orlin's goal, he grabs his shield and says, lead the way.
Oh, this insight check's actually pretty good.
I'll roll from there.
23.
23. Okay. What did you,
4.
okay.
I'm too busy eating my half.
3 and 6, pretty good.
3 and 6. All right.
Yeah, we're busy eating.
Hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Eating
Hard
and
to tell. Kulkras, you do register a franticness and urgency in her demeanor.
This seems genuine and
Real
not acting.
Seems genuine.
Alright, we should probably go. Although, how long has it been since you tried to kick in the door?
Yeah, how long?
Like
How
2
much
hours,
time
hasn't it
passed
been?
by now? Like,
At this point, it's been probably like 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Can you get us in the door?
I was gonna say, you might have to get us past the guard, too.
You know what? I heard that the guards were like outside because some hooligans were trying to break inside. Was that okay? I'm not gonna ask.
do the guards know about the
good
hostage
times.
situation?
Probably not. I don't know.
Why didn't you tell them?
They weren't there. I heard about it afterwards.
That's it, he's in on it.
I have keys to the theater. I can get you in through the side entrance.
How long does it take to walk there?
From this district
Wasn't that
out,
far, right?
maybe like to walk casually, 15-ish minutes.
Orlin's no casual.
Depends how
The
much.
guards that I tried
Here,
to
hold on. I have the potion of the day ready.
I did try to talk to guards, but they thought that I was just a performer trying to like rope them in into like crowd handling. They wouldn't listen to me.
Do you know what it is yet?
Like
Yeah.
crowd working.
Yeah, I heard about
What is it?
it. I'm gonna give Orlin my potion of the day, which is a potion of swiftness. Just to run faster.
Nice,
10 feet faster.
nice.
And I could do my feline run if I need to.
Okay. Do you guys make your way back to the theater?
Yeah.
Sure.
All
How
right.
long does that potion last?
An hour.
I'll drink it when she gives it to me then.
Do you drink it or do you do something weird with it?
You snort it?
No, I just drink it.
He pulls out an injector and injects it straight in the vein.
It does.
Do you
Yeah.
do you keister it?
This
Like-
It's a
does
suppository.
the sensation of this potion is very similar to that of vigor salts, but instead of the sensation of knowing
for it to be fast acting.
no fear, it's knowing no physical limits to that of your speed. You do cardio every day. This is like an elevation beyond that.
Should we be concerned about Orlin's drug addiction? He's gone from...
I have one vice, alright? He's drinking constantly every day, all day.
Yeah, but you've gone from cocaine to speed.
Kulkras, I think you're right. We need to have an intervention with Orlin one of these days. He
His
clearly
liver
has a
literally died 60 years ago.
And then he got better.
It's probably like a calcified rock in there.
You see
That's
him.
why
You
that's why
see
it works.
Orlin throwing his weight around, trying to kick down doors. He's clearly unhinged.
You know what's not? You know what's not unhinged? The door.
Yeah. Both doors, in fact. Alright, let's go. Onward.
You're both good at Avernus.
Marvin makes a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
I'm not going to be a side character today. He's going to come with.
Yes, my
Yeah,
brother.
Marvin, you can do it. Alright, Marvin.
Orlin's
Yes.
eyes are
Can you
dilated.
make us invisible or something? Or silent, perhaps? So we could, like, get the jump on somebody?
If the need calls for it, yes, I can make some of you invisible. You
Or
guys.
cast the bubble of silence so that they can't hear us coming.
Very well.
Specifically.
As you guys make your way back to the theater, rushing, you guys make it. The theater itself bereft of guards. It looks like they just hung around for a little bit and then went on with their day. The Sana takes you to a further backside and entrance, like Marben to get to the entrance right. She basically takes you to a side entrance.
Do you have keys for both doors?
No, I only have keys for this one side
Marben, do
door.
you have the main entrance
Oh,
key?
No, I only have the side door key. Sorry.
I whisper to Orlin because I can't help myself. There it is, your arch nemesis.
I kick the door open. The side door.
You kick the side door open.
Is the side door weaker because it's a smaller door?
Make an athletics check.
Maybe we. Okay.
23.
This door breaks open.
We're going, we don't need keys.
You kick this door open, and
Everybody
Marben,
knows
I'm
we're
gonna
here.
Marben, I'm gonna request one of those invisibility spells.
right now.
No.
All right.
If the guards come,
Very well.
I'm out.
But Sana just like, all right, fine. You just puts her key away.
Not trying to go to jail with the rest of us.
Nope. I'm just ready for jail.
Yeah, your duck face definitely says
Blue
that.
steel look.
Yeah, blue steel.
Although I might be the strongest guy in there, so.
Muscle hamster for a reason.
Kulkras. All right. What is the marching order entering the theater from the side?
After I kick the door open, I stand to the side and look smug as everybody walks by, so I'll be last.
Gotcha. So what is the marching order going inside?
I'm gonna be last too because I'm
Alright.
still gonna stick with like some distance.
Okay, so from the rear we've got
I'll go
Orlin,
in. I'll go in
Shiima,
first. I don't.
Marben, just cuz.
With Saoirse in the middle, I guess.
All right, Saoirse in
And
the
Nilra will stay with her and do what we talked about before.
Gotcha. I guess.
I'll go in first. I don't care.
Lindira is going first with you because this is like, all right, it's a raid. I haven't done this in a while. Let's go.
All right,
Running SWAT still.
calm down. Keep your head.
Leroy Jenkins.
The mythical Leroy Jenkins.
At
Didn't
what
he
point-
lose a leg in action?
Shh.
They
We
see a
don't speak
chicken.
his name.
Yeah, but he had chicken.
He did have chicken.
I'm gonna blade ward myself.
And then
Gotcha.
I have resistance for bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Blade Ward. Gotcha. Kulkras, do you enter like when do you enter? So far we got Lindira and Vaxxus, Saoirse,
Yeah, I'll go after Saoirse.
Shiima, Orlin.
I'll
Okay.
go after Saoirse.
I'll go ahead and cast Death Ward on Lindira.
All right. We'll say that you were able to complete a short rest, so this is one spell slot used.
I was thinking that too from earlier at the play, so I figured we had
Alright.
enough time to do that.
So we've got Lindira, Vaxxus,
Can I do one more cantrip?
Saoirse. Hold on, I want to write this down. Kulkras, Shiima, and Orlin. Along with Kulkras, Marben will come in, and Vasana will accompany Orlin as well.
As Marben walks by, can I hand him a bigger salt?
Oh boy.
There you go, main character.
What do I do with this?
Snort it, man.
What now?
When shit hits the fan, or shit hits the...
I mean, I feel like that happened whenever you kicked the door down. So, is this like a hidden message?
You'll
like,
know when to do it. If he doesn't know, that's fine.
Whatever.
He rolls a high enough intelligence check to not take it immediately. All right, the fist rush in, and indeed, the very first thing that Lindira and Vaxxus sees is on stage is Nathaniel Grimtongue with with like the rest of the theater troupe tied up, laid prostrate on the stage. Ah, hello, Fist. Welcome.
Eldritch Blast.
Do we get like a sneak attack or anything?
Yeah, there's nothing sneaky about this.
Okay, well,
We broke the door in, so.
He quietly kicked the door.
well, I have
Sure.
Magician's brick.
Magician's brick.
That could kill them all, you fool.
Cast Yeet.
I have a spell for that.
You do.
There's a wrestler in
Does-
WWE that says that all the time.
Does Vaxxus cast Eldritch Blast at the Grimtongue?
Yes.
Okay.
I have something else I want to cast it into.
All right. At this point, the rest of the fist is inside of the theater. Grimtongue addresses the group. Vaxxus, you cast Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and give me 2 attack rolls with a D6 Bane.
You.
You did it.
Let me see what my hit is. I think it's plus 10, but let me double check. So, does a 17 hit?
17. What's the other one?
Higher than 17.
Okay, 17 hits. Before you roll damage, Vaxxus, you
Yep.
see that your
Yep.
Eldritch Blast goes through Nathaniel.
What the hells?
He's an illusion. Where he's casting an illusion.
Silly adventurers.
Walk over there and start poking through.
Yeah, like if we try to walk toward him, does he even do anything? Or does he not care?
If I let one rip, can he smell it?
As you get closer, I will say, Mandira, Vaxxus, Saoirse, Kulkras, and Marben. Kulkras. As you and Marben get a little bit closer to the stage, you start to notice something different about this situation.
There you are.
The hostages, AI generated.
Did the gnome stay with us when we
Weirdness.
ran over?
Hmm?
Did the gnome stay with us?
She came in last.
Kulkras. Vasana came in last.
Yeah.
Closes the door behind you,
Nice.
Of course.
and you see her.
Paid actress.
You see her pull out a blank mask and put it on her face.
I need a
And so, the unassuming
Eldritch
fanatic,
Blast.
and you watch as the illusionary form of Nathaniel Grimtongue start. His voice distorts and turns into that of the female gnome that accompanies you. The heart of the deranged fanatic. The unassuming fanatic. This is going to be a great sacrifice to the star gods. This is going to be fun. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
It's gonna get smashed into another plane.
Thank you so very much for tuning in with us tonight. Thank you to our live studio audience. Thank you. We hope you had fun. We hope you had fun. And if you want to support the channel, check out our Patreon once again at patreon.com/undergroundinitiative. Every donation, every dollar will go towards the improvement of the stream overall. More minis, more cameras, more tech, more everything. Everything goes into the production quality of the Underground Initiative as a whole. For every For every 10 patrons that we get, I will wear a wig. For every 20, for the first 20 patrons, they will be entered into a raffle. The winner will receive a physical signed copy, optional, of Written in Blood, Volume 1. No longer optional.
It sounded
It's
as
gonna
Count
be-
Orlin Trinette or as John.
Custom signature upon request. You are the winner, so you get to decide. Don't ask for mine. It's just going to be a chicken scratch. I'm sorry. However, and if we get 30 patrons, we'll do puppets. Your name can be included in the credits here, and they will remain there as long as the internet continues to exist in its current form. We certainly hope to see you in the next episode, where shit is going to go down here at the Macabre Theater here in Vents, where the Fist will duke it out against the unassuming fanatic, Basana Lightbloom, as I look at my notes. Thank you all so very much. We hope to see you in the next one. And don't forget to stay incredible.
That lady was Twitch acting.
Sonnenschein, ja, da muss man glücklich sein, weil da brauch ich nichts auf dieser Welt. Früh am Morgen schon zum Strand, braun gebrannt im weißen Sand, ja, das ist die Zeit, die mir gefällt. Abends kommt da noch so ein Bummel die Strandpromenade entlang und das hat seine Gründe. Sommersee und Sonnenschein und dann noch verliebt zu zweien, ja, da muss der Mensch doch glücklich sein.